Yeah, so here we are at the Victor Oval today. The reserves had finished and was a win to the McLaren reserves, 9-16 to Victor Harbour, 5 goals 6. So I don't know how the reserves premiership handles up, but I'd say McLaren's nearly always play in the finals.
They do, yeah, very rarely ever miss
out, yeah. So, but yeah, it's overcast here. As I said, we've got a grey cloud coming in from our left, which is the Adelaide end of the Victor Oval, and so I'd be very, very surprised if we don't get a shower, off and on through the day. It is predicted that way, and yeah, so time will tell. But most of the showers come in lightly here and then gone within virtually 2 minutes. So hopefully, Kevin, that stays the same.
Yeah, well, it's good here because the rain doesn't run down the windscreen.
Yeah. It's blue sky to the right and grey sky to the left. So, yeah, so we'll go up, and there is a breeze. It's slightly across the oval, but heading more towards the left of our screen or towards the Adelaide end of the Victor Oval. And yeah, so we'll finish up and find out what goes on. The players are warming up. They're well ahead of time here, so they should be able to get underway.
Perhaps the umpires are not here yet.
Well,
they're not out on the ground.
Yeah, they're all out there, and as I said, so they haven't come out there, so we've caught them out for the trap now. But it's 2:26 at the moment, so when they come out, they should be able to get pretty well straight underway. But yeah, we've had some rain, Kevy, because you can see looking now over the cricket pitch there, she's dark and just a little bit choppy.
It is a dark, yeah. So
yeah, we've had some good rain here, and the ovals would certainly be soft.
I think Jeff Curl will be cursing the rain because he's the curator of the cricket pitches. I don't know how many cricket pitches they got across there, but there'd be more than one, I would think.
Yeah. I don't know how they get onto here because they used to have the concrete, but
that got dug out so that
the AFL, wasn't it?
Well, the SANFL game could go on last year in the country championship, so dug the cricket pitch out.
Yes.
And the wind is blowing straight across the oval, Trev. There's a flag on the scoreboard over there, and it looks like a thin sheet of paper from here because it's blowing that straight.
It certainly is. Like I said, it's coolish outside. That breeze is enough to make you cool, so the players will want to run around, and if the showers come in, it'll just make it like cooler again.
Come on, you fellas, get out on the ground.
Yeah, the players will be all warmed out here now. They haven't even tossed a coin here, so the umpires are perhaps we haven't.
Don't worry about blowing the siren because they're already there.
Here they come. Out they come now. So probably hear the crowd cheer. So, but yeah, out they come here now, and they'll get in, so they'll want to warm up now, so they should call the players in actually now. So, but yeah, just whilst we're talking in on to here before the captains come in, the round here is round 16, so after today there's only 2 rounds before we start the final series. And of course, at this stage, I don't foresee really being much change in the top 5, Kevy.
I think the top 5 will stay
I think
the
it's
same.
pretty well stained.
The order might
be
change
just
a bit.
First position definitely won't change, and second and third might swap around, but they won't drop down any lower, and the 4th and 5th won't drop up any higher. So we'll still have the same teams there, but whether you finish 2nd or 3rd is irrelevant because you play each other, and same with 4th and 5th. So it won't make any difference, but I honestly think now with Encounter Bay and Victor Harbour having a 2-game break on the nearest rivals Langhorne Creek and Strathalbyn, plus percentage, it's going to make it awfully tough
Trev,
for those
don't
sides.
forget, Victor Harbour have got to play numbers 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know, but that makes, even if they lose those 3, Langhorne Creek and Strathalbyn finish up with the top side, so... And that percentage is the toss goes up here now at the moment, so we go on there. Victor won it, and Victor will kick to the C end, and McLaren will go to the left of screen and going to the Adelaide end. But
in fact, I reckon they've gone into the wind if Victor have won the toss.
Yeah, it's just...
You have a look at the wind
it's not much.
To our left.
It's not much, though. It's still pretty well straight across. But saying those 2 sides out, yes, there's that slim chance, but when you're something like 15-20% behind, you've really got to smash the other side, and if they score, it makes it hard. So it's really going to be an uphill battle. And but yeah, Victor certainly got the tougher draw. But like we're saying, 2 games and then that percentage makes it 3, and I don't think that the 2 outside can pick it up.
But their loss a couple of weeks ago, or last week, to Mount Compass, didn't they? Victor lost to Mount Compass.
Yes, that's the one that probably hurt them. That would have given them well and truly out of it.
Otherwise
because,
it was all over.
Yeah, because this goes up to it. But like I said, and Mount Compass plays Strath, so they could still, give Strathalbyn a bit of a tiling.
So the team out there that look like they're in black jumpers, with their black shorts and mainly black in their colours, they are McLaren. They're from McLaren Vale way, but they're called McLaren because there's 2 McLaren towns along there. One's McLaren Flat and one's McLaren Vale. So it's a combination of those 2 towns, so they're called McLaren. And the other one, of course, is Victor Harbour, which is the home team here on the Victor Harbour Oval. So, and the sun's come out, Trev.
Yep, certainly has. That cloud's still hanging there, but it might be heading towards Strath. But yeah, the McLaren's really is the deep navy. So it it looks almost
black,
like a black, but it's a very, very dark blue. So, but going up, McLaren atop, and the players are taking position here for the YouTube viewers. McLaren, the naval blue and yellow and red, are going to the left of screen. Umpires stand up here and underway here at the Victor Oval. Up they go. Comes back down. The umpire's blown his whistle for a hang on, and it'll be a free kick to Victor Harbour. Comes out quickly here. Goes over to their player. Yeomans, so it goes 20, goes to McKinnon, Jess McKinnon. He goes off. Victor Harbour goes up, but it's a relieving mark out there to McLaren. Handball goes off. He goes around, finds his player quickly there, and Jamie Smith. Short kick went flat, and he goes out and he finds his player on the back flank in Tarek Redigolo. He comes back inside, goes backwards, finds his player out there. He gets caught, dropped the ball, didn't get a contact on it, and it'll be a free kick to Victor Harbour. He plays on quickly, goes around into there, and Benjamin Yeomans. He goes up over the back, is the player there, and Victor takers in Jackson Elms. And Victor Harbour are going to come in for their first score here. It's only, is it virtually only really probably about 6, 7 metres out. Virtually directly in front, very slight angle. Should not be a problem from him. He has been one of their major goal kickers.
In fact, he kicked the first 5 goals the other week, didn't he?
Yeah, like you said, he's always in it. He runs around, gets a bit of run on the ball. In he comes, bit of a stand-up. I only hope he's got his in the man. He goes over, the umpire comes in to give us the signal. Wait for it. Goalie.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Yeah,
they got plenty of energy.
Over there. They got some running to do.
Plenty of energy, Trev. And the ball is going back. Are they going to throw the ball up in the middle of that grease spot, or they pick
they're outside.
So the cricket pitch is not in the middle. Anyway, the umpire throws the ball up. Up it goes. Down it comes. Ellis has got hold of it. Little kick goes out. Player there from Victor Harbour goes through and tries to grab hold of it. That wasn't the best thing they'd ever done, but anyway, the player there in Liam Groves comes forward. He gets a kick over there for McLaren. The ball now it's 2-1 out there, and the Victor player beats both of them, and he dropped the ball, so it's a free kick now to McLaren. So McLaren now have got the free kick. They're too far out of the score, even though they may be kicking with the breeze. They are kicking with it. Reasonably long kick out there.
Stole that one, didn't he? Victor player waited for it.
Yeah, and he's waiting for it to.
Lachlan Matthews.
Well, I think Lockie Matthews, he's played a few games for the Crows too over the years. And the ball now, it's either him or his brother that's played for the Crows over the years. Both Matthews boys from McLaren. I've been down there, and here's a go, and that is a goal as well. That has gone straight.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Mind you, like we were talking earlier, I think 4th and 5th are probably just going to make it up.
Yeah,
I'd still hope between the top three.
Someone's got to be 4th or 5th, don't they?
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Up in the centre it goes again. Comes back down there. McLaren's get it out. Ellis tries to get it out. He can't get it onto it. Turns around, goes into a stack of players here. Comes out. Ellis tries to dive on it. Comes out there. McLaren's get wrapped up there, and that's Leon Groves, and there'll be another ball up by umpire Rice. Up they go, pushes all out, goes over there, turns around, kicked out by McLaren. They go now up to their centre half forward. Over the back, Victor Harbour can't get it. Wraps the player up, comes out, McLaren pushing this ball forward. Out it goes quick, socket off the ground, goes over and defensive mark there to Victor Harbour at full back. Looks around, comes the clubroom side, drives this one up now, turns around, up they go. Ruckman goes up for it, can't get it, smack behind back of the ear, goes out. Victor Harbour picked it all up, off it goes into there, handball's back off. Running player comes past, quickly going off there, and that was, it was Stitchwell, I reckon, was turned around for Victor. Goes off, Victor now driving it up into attack here, goes off. Body come out there by Basham, and he turns around, used the body on
Body, yeah, that was the hands, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he turned around and put him off and then took the ball on his chest. So, Sam Basham now, he rolls up, he goes back a long way. He's only really going to be kicking from 15 out. That slide angle again.
If he kicks as far as he could, it'd be in the river somewhere.
Turns around, the goal umpire comes back to the middle, it's a pretty good sign, indicates a goal.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Just going to stay in pretty well much in that area.
Anyway, the umpire's got hold of it, ready to throw it up. Comes in, tosses the ball up high, up it goes. The two ruckmen go through it. Neither got any advantage out of that at all, and they're getting no advantage out of the ball. The umpire lets play go on, and eventually it comes out loose. And I think there'll be a holding the ball. Player the player turned backwards.
Silly play, Yeomans. Gave away 25.
No better than that. What, did he open his mouth as well, did he?
No, he held onto his jumper, wouldn't let him get up.
Anyway, the ball goes further down the ground now, and coming
Kleinig
out is marking there by Dylan Kleinig. So Kleinig's got it. Looks like he's going to turn around and kick it behind him.
He was trying to.
Kicks it across, yeah. And it's going to take a long time to get it down the other end, kicking it that far each time. Oh, we saw what happened last week when things like this went on. And now the ball goes down the clubroom side. Out it goes over there.
Poor play.
The mark has been taken out of there by Jackson Daniels.
Big mark by McLaren's up there. It's taken there by Matthew Merritt. Yeah, that was a poor defensive one there by Victor. He missed the short one that he could have got to, went long, but didn't even get anywhere near the player running in. It was easy pick off for McLaren.
Could be the first 4 scoring shots are all goals in this game, the way it's going here. Oh, where's he missed?
I think he's happy.
He has, and that's gone.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
or level.
Comes back in. Umpire Rice with the ball. Up she goes. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Comes out there by McLaren's. It goes off, but it's on hands and knees here. Ellis is still trying to get into it. Current male medalist who's turned around. Yeoman gets it, kicks it up. But the umpire's blown his whistle and will come in for a ball up. Just at the centre half forward position for Victor. Still just inside the centre 50 metres. Up it goes. Push back out the back. Goes over there to McLaren's. They can't break out. Come the clubroom side. Goes off and the mark goes on the chest there. And that goes to Zach Stitchell. Stitchell goes off. He kicks it down lows but finds his player quickly there in Billy Charler. Goes off. He finds his player running further ahead, and this one is Leon Groves. Groves will go short again. Leading player comes out, goes down, bounces off, picks it up. Handball comes out, comes around. Victor try to get into it. Just a high contact there to Victor, and he will get it. It's going to side the jaw. He's hanging on to it, so that one goes to Heath Trelaw. Oh, he's given it away to McLaren. Oh, I thought it was the other way. I couldn't work that one out, but still he's seen it. So it goes over quickly there to Tom Harms.
He's messed it up.
Tom Harms misses, and there's the first minor score on FPH scoreboard. 2 goals, 1 McLaren, 2 goals Victor.
And the ball has gone through. I know someone's been and got it, so
yeah.
It's good. Not so much time on, but Victor Harbour will now bring the ball back in. The entry gate end. Comes over the clubroom side with it. Comes in, kicks it in. It's gone in short out here. They fly for it out there. Here's a chance now for Victor Harbour. They've got the numbers to get the ball, and they better kick this straight. Still not very far. Still not far from the 50-metre line. And coming through then was Jesse McKinnon. Gets a hand pass away. Here's a chance for McLaren. They're trying to pick it up and kick it at the same time, and it's not working that well for them. Holding the ball, and a free kick has been paid here, and it's gone to Ashley Goodison, and he'll kick the ball right down.
Took his eyes off.
Yeah, took his eyes off, and I think he's gone here for holding
Should
the ball.
Go.
He has gone for holding the ball. That was a lucky let off there for the Victor player that missed the mark. The ball's kicked back in now. Well, not back in, it's kicked across the goals for Victor. He's marking, he's telling
Dowling,
he's
I
going to
reckon.
kick it a long way, so Dowling's got it, and he's right too. He did kick it a long way. Down the ground it goes. Off hands it goes, near the boundary line over there. And McLaren have got it. They'll kick it into centre half forward out there, and the ball comes out loose. McLaren had it there, tried to break the tackle. Couldn't break the tackle. And the free kick goes to Victor Treb.
Dylan Kleinig with it. He goes off, finds his player in Harry Vincent. Vincent for Victor goes off. That's a bad kick right on the chest of the defender there in Jackson Daniels for McLaren. He goes over, finds his player in Jordan Mutton. Jordan Mutton's on the forward flank clubroom side. Turns round. Normally kicks a lot, goes off. Spoiled just comes late. McLaren get the ball up. Victor comes back in. He dives in on it, drags it in underneath. Should really go. Pet hater mine. He turns around. He didn't bother about any attempt, and umpire Rice comes in for a ball up. So up they go. Ruckman goes up, comes out there, quicked around quickly there by Victor.
Ooh,
they go forward, comes out there, goes over the boundary line here, untouched, so goes back to McLaren's. And the recipients there is Kane Hopkins. He goes inside, finds his player there and Tarek Redigolo. He goes over, goes out and finds Zohar. He goes off, drives it out now to the wing, and he finds his player out there. I reckon that could be one of the Matthews. He comes back in. He comes back in there, sharing the ball, goes to Jamie Smith. Smith drives off for McLaren. He goes out. Spoil comes from McLaren. They were behind. Handball comes out. Victor gets the ball. Handball goes over, quickly goes over and kicks forward by Victor, but to no advantage there. 2 McLaren players. They mess it up but go around. Jamie Smith gets his handball out the back. Goes over and he finds the player on the forward flank. Turns around, gets up there. Be Daniel Marr, I think, one of the smaller. He runs all over the place. He does too for McLaren. Quickly goes off, runs around, goes with the left foot, drives off there, and he finds his player running out there, and that's Matthew Merritt. Merritt looked inside, can't get to it. As a matter of fact, that last one could have been Moyley, the vice captain. So He turns round, off he goes. He just kicks us up in the forward lines. Over the back comes Victor Harbour in the ruckman in Heath Trelaw, and she goes over the bound. Oh, what have we got here? Free kick here to McLaren. Must have been spoiled too high. So McLaren's will get up with the ball here with a free kick. Umpire Rice on it there. And it comes over to Jordan Mutton. So Mutton for McLaren. It's right on the boundary. He's actually outside the boundary line, so it's going to be a tight angle for him. Won't see much there. Basically semi-kicking into the breeze. It's going into his face, so he turns around, drives up, he sits this one on, sits this one up. The umpire looks, he hasn't moved much, he comes back to the centre, it's a good indication, gets the clear. Goal it is, so Mutton gets his.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Turn. Umpire's got the ball in the centre. Comes in, that's Ricey, is it?
Yep.
Tosses the ball up high, up it goes. McLaren, well, they didn't get the knock, but they were the last ones to touch the knock, and goes down, not very far away from the centre where the ball was thrown up to start with. Quick kick out of there by Jesse McKinnon now. It's got the ball down to the half forward line for Victor Harbour. Will they pick it up out there? McLaren picks it up. Does a little left footed kick
Bentley,
down the ground. And coming out here, they're kicking it off the ground at the moment. And I reckon that might have been McKinnon again. He gets a kick down to centre half forward. Coming out there, Victor Harbour player there's got hold of it, and they're making sure that he doesn't get away with it. Because there's two players onto him, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. So it's thrown up now, it's centre half forward. Player's kicking down towards the town end there, and the ball's on the ground, and the umpire says you're hanging on to him. And I reckon the Victor Harbour player there will get a free kick.
Yeomans.
And that's number 19 there in Benjamin Yeomans. Should be able to kick it from there, Trev. You'd be able to kick it from there, wouldn't you?
Well,
on a
we'll
good
see
day.
with him. So yeah, he's 45 going. He's put it
Look
up.
at that,
Looks
45.
good. He's cleared that. It's dropping down quick though, wasn't it? So
Yeah. And that's a goal then to Ben Young.
like I was saying, just dull here, a little bit overcastish, but it's looking like it's clear out here when we come in. I reckon this is umpire Simon. Oh, that's Rice was there again, up there with it, and ups and downs. Nobody really gets it. Out they come. McLaren gets it, gets driven forward, goes out there. That one there was Lachlan Matthews. Goes off. McLaren with the ball, can't get a run of it though. Goes back out. Quickly there by Jess McKinnon. McKinnon's handball can't do much. Comes over. McLaren gets it. They drive it up their forward flank. Up and down it goes. Victor Harbour tried to ring in. Running through is McLaren. Pushed all out there is Victor Harbour. Goes out through there in Kleinig. And he turned around and umpire Rice has to come in for a ball up on the virtually full forward position for the McLaren side. Up in the air it goes, wrestling by the umpires, picked up quickly there by McLaren, kicked out over the back, comes out there, goes around there, read it well, used the body. That's James Grimley, so number 20.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
No, it's not yet.
No, it's still chasing here. It's just at the fence line now, so it'll be a little while out. Like I said, hopefully we can get some quick scores from around the ground for our station sponsor, who's doing that Shed Boss Florio for around the ground ones for round 16 in our league. So the ball now is well and truly into the hands now of the central umpire at the end of that muddy cricket pitch in the better part of the ground there, and ready for a ball up. Up she goes, turns around, goes up. Trelaw can't get it. Ellis gets it for McLaren, can't get a real kick away. Turns around, gets picked up into there, and it'll be another ball up by the central umpire here on the scoreboard side. It's true centre. Up it goes, pushes down, comes all out. McLaren gets bowled over. Then the thump comes from there. In comes quickly is Bentley for McLaren's. He kicks up to centre half forward. Running out, attacking it is McLaren's. Spins around, gets his kick away, goes up forward, just short though. Out the back it comes again. Victor Harbour picked it all up. Comes out there, Bartram out there. He gets it, comes off hands. Victor Harbour, he gets wrapped up and he turns around and it'll go on to there. No real chance, I don't reckon. And the umpires said he has have a chance. It was pretty quick, wasn't it? So
Billy
he goes
Charla.
over there to Charla. Billy Charla drives this ball up. Goes up, hanging out the back, goes over there.
I think that's gone
Victor
through.
gone. I think he's trying to boot up. He missed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, missed that one there.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Up it goes. Umpire tosses up high. Victor Harbour trying to push it through. Ellis has got hold of it, kicks it out over towards the scoreboard out there. No one can mark it. Umpire lets play go on out there. It's picked up now by Victor. Took a while to get rid of it. And then the next player goes through again, and away goes Victor again. And this player here could have given one away, and that was the 9 there. And Basham. And the ball now goes in to the forward line, and playing from behind down there was Oliver Dowling. Ball now goes over, and McLaren had taken that mark, and they've taken the next one as well. So McLaren now with 2 marks. In the back pocket though, and there's a nice kick down the ground. It goes through all the hands, and it's staying inside the boundary line. Oh, there's a chance now. They got loose players out there. If this one bounces right, and it does bounce right for the player running down there, he gets a hand pass across, and this has got to be another goal to McLaren. Kicked it from the boundary, from the goal square.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Just rolls and hope they don't get any bad injuries.
That's the thing. They got a bit of pace, and anything that's missed, they're on it.
Yep, yeah, they certainly into it. So waiting for the ball to be travelled back.
Got a feel for these boundary umpires.
Yeah,
There's a long oval to bring the ball back on.
yeah.
And they've brought it back 9 times already. And we're not even quarter time yet.
Yeah, no, their little boys are doing a good job there. Just thank heavens it's not blowing a gale and raining on them. So it's good for them. Back in the centre, up she goes. Trelaw tries to get it. Out comes though really there in Cody Ellison. McLaren's now go forward again, trapping the ball out there, trying to get it there is Matthew Merritt, and he turns around, goes, swings it over, comes over, can't quite take it in there. McLaren's handballs out,
goal.
Fix it all up, goes over there too. Oh, he slams it into there. That one there was Jackson Daniels, and they turn around, minor score. So the McLaren go to 6-2 to 3 straight goals on the FPAG scoreboard.
And they kick it back in, and he finds his teammate there and deep in the pocket,
Bramley.
right by the point post, and Bramley gets it, kicks it along the boundary on the clubroom side. Jesse McKinnon gets hold of it, gets a hand pass away there, and his teammate couldn't get away with it, and he's pushed on the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up again. So Ricey, the umpire, will toss it up. He does. Up it goes. Comes out and it goes just fairly close to the boundary line, and Ellis is quite happy to see it go across the boundary.
Brought it back, held onto the tackle too long, hasn't it?
And the free kick goes to Zach Dowling. Zach Dowling's got it. Kicks it down, not a very long kick though, almost like he's kicking into a gale out
think
there.
It was touched anyway.
Was it? And he's getting away with it. And down it goes down there through Ben Yeomans again. He's got it across down there to his teammate. And finally, player picks it up from McLaren, wins his way through the massive players that were there. And the ball's on the ground now. And here's the player here could grab on his...
Holding the ball.
On the ball. He almost got him on the shoulder. And the free kick goes to Henry Matthews. So Henry Matthews has got it, kicks it up. This will be down there, the big fella's down there in the goals. All taken off hands out there by Victor. The player there from Victor gets it across to his teammate.
James Brennan.
And this one's going... player. He seems to do a fair sort of jump through the air out there, and the ball has gone straight through the off the foot of a player, but it wasn't meant to be kicked across the line, so the boundary umpire gives him some slack and will throw the ball in. In he goes, throws it in, comes in a bit short. Ball was taken down then by Ridagolo, and he gets the free kick. Tarek Ridagolo, or he kicks it out into the centre half forward on. He can move up down the oval, right down if he wants to. It's Moyle. Way goes down the ground, and the mark has been taken. No, it didn't take the mark in the end, and comes out to the opposition, and here's a chance now for Victor to get it down the centre. Oh, he didn't look where he kicked it.
Not good.
He couldn't have kicked it better. Worse one if he wanted to.
Bentley.
And Bentley's got hold of it. So Bentley kicks it down the ground. Down the centre half forward it goes. And player there picked it up coming through like a rocket. And that was, again, Tarek Radagolo. And down it goes. And the ball now goes over into that dead pocket over there. And Victor player says, well, it's not out of bounds, but I'll make sure it is. Bit of a jump at the ball, and the boundary umpire will come in and throw the ball in. Little bloke over this side's getting a bit of work out there. In it goes a little bit short. I'll wake up to this in a minute and get in closer, I would think. And Victor Harbour now will try and clear it down the ground. There's plenty of players out there for Victor to try and stop it though. And bang, down he goes. Head into the ground, and the free kick will... Well, no, it won't.
Ball up. Good tackle.
And here's the ball up. Up it goes. Into a stack of players. Here's a chance for Victor to get it out. Victor gets it out through McKinnon, and McKinnon now kicks it across the ground. It's gone over there to Harry Vincent. Vincent's got hold of it. Down the ground it goes to Harry Vincent. Bang, down he could have gone down.
Syed Hansen, that one is.
And Victor now got a chance to get the ball further
Zach
down.
Stickle.
Goes down there, and the ball has been marked in the forward line.
I reckon it's James Hewitt.
It's number 10, I would think, out there, and it's gone to James Hewitt. And Hewitt's kicked it into the pocket down there by the Neville court. In fact, I think it's the first time it's been over there today. Whole game, just about. And McLaren now kicking this one down, and it's gone across the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will have to throw that in. But from where I am, it looks like it was touched before it went out.
There's the siren, Kevy. 28 minutes that one went at that quarter. So at the Victor Harbour Oval on their FPAG scoreboard, we have the visitors McLaren on 6 goals to Victor, 3 straight goals, and has all been McLaren at this stage. Quickly goal kickers: Lachlan Matthews, James Mutton, Matthew Merritt, Billy Charler, both singles, and James Grinley has 2 for McLaren. Singles to Jackson Elms, Benjamin Yeomans and Samuel Bashams for Victor Harbour. This is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Langhorne Creek.
Yeah,
5-2.
got them. Yeah, 5-2 to 2 points. Mount Compass 3-3.
3 goal.
Strath 3. Thank you very much for that, Ian. Players are still in the huddle here. I thought they would have wanted to get underway pretty quickly here, but we only have, we're waiting on 2 results here for scores from around the grounds. For round 16, and this is from our station sponsor, Shed Boss Fleurieu. At this stage, at quarter time, Langhorne Creek 5 goals to Yankalilla 2 points, which we were expecting that one. The other one is Mount Compass, 3 goals 3 to Strathalbyn 3 goals. So that's one that we want to keep an eye on. Strath lose that will really push them out, and we expect Langhorne Creek to have no real problems with Yankalilla at home at Langhorne Creek as they start to break up here. And This game here, of course, now means that Victor Harbour will kick it to the Adelaide end, and McLaren will move down to the C end of Victor Harbour here.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your...
Still in the huddle, so I'd say they're starting to get a bit of a razz up. They can't afford to get too big a break and let this game get away from them. If they can drag one of these out, it will certainly keep them out in the open, but yeah, it's just a little bit of waiting. I think they'll be all right, but it's still just those nervous bits a bit when you get a tough draw like that.
Well, that's a 5-minute break for quarter time.
Yeah. So they've certainly used that up, so it goes on to it. So they start to take their place here now. So as we get those scores, we will pass them and flip them in as we can when we get through them. So, and umpire Rice with the ball now in the centre. His fellow partner Simon's up here at this top end here. Siren goes up into here, and we get underway here at the Victor Oval. Up they go. Nobody really gets it down onto it. McLaren come out. They try to wrap it up. He gets put down, and the umpire Rice comes in for a ball up once again. Up she goes. Turns around. Treloar gets it for Victor. He turns around. McKinnon gets it. He gets wrapped up. McLaren out. Out comes to Ellis. Ellis handballs over. He goes over quickly there to Henry Matthews. Matthews goes out, and that's an intercept mark to Victor Harbour in the back lines. He comes over. He goes wide. Goes right out. Finds his player out there in Daniel in Zach Stickle. Stickle goes across. He finds his player out there, and they've gone to Mitchell Brook. They've gone across the goal, back across the goal, and they're still by the point post. He goes back again now, and they're still by the point post, just swapping sides. I reckon he's gone back there to Stickle. Stickle now. Will he do and go back over the scoreboard side by the points? He's tightened there, so he finally comes down the flank here on the clubroom side. Up it goes, comes down. Picked up there by McLaren. Handball goes out, goes over quickly there to Alex Moyle. Handball goes out wide again, but he misses it. Victor Harbour intercepted, comes out quickly around there to Harry Vincent. Vincent runs off, goes into the centre, finds out, gets called out. Bad call though. Goes over there. Kane Cooper couldn't get it. He loses it, and Moyle for McLaren gets the ball, comes forward. Finds his player quickly there in Joel Vanderloor. Vanderloor on the wing side, their advantage. Short kick goes up and he finds his player there coming out there, Tom Harms. Harms looks for the lead, goes off, kicks it deep into the pocket. Not really a smart place to put it. Hands comes off, goes over. McLaren's picked it all up. Handball's off, goes over quickly to 24 there. He scrubbles it all across. The umpire comes back into there. He says, I'm happy with... residents onto it. It's just sort of being worrisome.
Tell you what, Ellis is a bit of a worry there in the centre, isn't he? He's getting the ball out a bit more. Anyway, the umpire tosses the ball up. Up it goes. Down it goes.
Ran into his own player.
He did. And Jesse McKinnon's got it. He tries to get it forward, but he only gets it as far forward as Joel Vanderloor. And Vanderloor now, he puts the ball on the boot and they get a bad bounce over there to Victor. And here's a chance now for Victor to kick it down. Barillo kicks it down and gets it over there to Basham. And Basham can kick it right into the forward line, but the ball is pushed out.
Just about too deliberate.
And
I think he has.
I'm not too sure what's going to happen.
Yeah,
here,
deliberate.
I reckon Victor are going to get a free kick. They are. It'll be pretty difficult to kick a goal from there, but they've proved it can be done. And he's up against the advertising hoardings around the oval.
It's Jackson Elms, isn't it?
Could be Jackson Elms, but he's got his work cut out from there, Trev. Anyway.
Well, they kicked the last one in there, but it was a different player than McLaren's did.
And anyway, he's having a shot in.
They're happy. The umpire's coming back.
Looks like it. It's not that hard to kick him from there too. So
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag. With 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
McLaren's just possibly a little bit up on top in the centre here. Umpire Dennis comes in, puts the ball up, goes back out there, comes out there, Trelaw goes down, Victor tried to get it socket off the ground by Moyle, goes for McLaren, but Victor sunk her further up, goes right up there now the wing, back turning around as McLaren player, can't get it, closely warned by the Victor player, forced him out, goes over the boundary line, untouched, so Victor get it on the true wing position. Scoreboard side though, it's looking in, they're just stagnant, they just don't have the run here going that McLaren's have. Up it goes, comes out there, over the top it goes, comes off the legs and the bodies of the players, and will be a boundary throw in on the forward flank for Victor Harbour.
Yeah, McLaren look a lot quicker, don't they?
Yeah, just goes in, a young lad with it. They're doing a good job. They're getting the ball up, they're short, but they're getting up high, which is good. Goes up, over it comes, picked up quickly there by Victor, and goes out there and Harry Vincent, but his handball wasn't good. Comes around to McLaren's. McLaren's drives that ball out through there. Joel Vanderloo goes up on the wing position. Juggling ball goes over the boundary line there by Daniel Mark. And ball in by the boundary umpire, just on the forward wing position here for Victor's advantage. Gets in, goes up. Ruckman goes up, comes out there by McLaren's. McLaren pushes it all out. Victor gets all up, turns around, he picks it up, drops the ball, goes down there. Umpire says a little throw there and comes over to Victor Harbour. He drives off into the forward lines, not really smart, goes up, Bashan can't get it. Read beautifully by Victor. Comes out wide and he finds his player out here, and that's Zach Stitchell. Zach Stitchell for Victor Harbour.
Well, he's got to be well within kicking distance.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking from probably 40, 42.
Yep.
It's just a slight angle. Breeze virtually just sort of going across his body, probably left to right a bit. Looks like he's a young lad. He comes in, drives it up, puts the ball up, gets a good purchase on it, but the wind's not pushing that. He goes through for a minor score. Victor Harbour go to 4 goals, 1 to McLaren 7-2 on the FPA scoreboard.
McLaren boot the ball back in, and there's a mark taken down there by Cody Goddison, I think it is. It's a mark, that one, and he gets it over there to his further down the ground, and the ball now comes out, and Victor play out hold of it then just briefly, and down the ground it goes, and a good bounce out here. We'll see the player run straight through then, and the ball's on the ground once again, and the hand pass comes out, player there thrown away, and that was from McLaren, and I think the umpires picked a free kick out here.
A slim tackle, it looked like he was
indicating.
indicating.
Out there, and that's Lachlan Matthews that's got hold of that. He finds his teammate in the middle of the ground, that is Joel Vanderloo. Vanderloo finds another player across the centre, and Smith. That was Jamie Smith, and they're using the whole of the oval at the moment, McLaren, and they keep in control of the ball, and the player then, he might have held on to it a little bit too long, but no, the umpire says I'll throw it up. And in he comes now to throw it up. Up it goes. Pushed down. Goes out there to Jesse McKinnon, and it's picked up by Ellis. Ellis gets hold of it. He doesn't waste any time when he's got the ball. Holding the ball, says the umpire, and a free kick has gone out here to Victor. Let's see who the player is with the ball, but anyway, he gets it, he runs here, he runs there, and in the end he just runs straight down and kicks it, and he finds
Zach Dowling.
Dowling with the ball, and Zach Dowling can find his teammate, and they're going across the ground with Yeomans, and Yeomans has got a player hiding under there in the shadows. And
Barillo was a shocking kick.
Not a very good kick, but it's and the umpire will have to throw this one up.
He's had a couple now that just haven't even come off the boot, they're just floated.
It's just on the 50-metre line there for Victor. Comes through, and here's a chance now to kick the ball further in. It's gone in now, the ball's bouncing along, but McLaren have got control of this one. Down the ground it goes, and there's a good mark being taken by Victor, by Dylan Kleining. Kleining's got hold of it, puts the ball now down, well within scoring distance down there if they can pick it up, and they did that. Well picked up down there by Zach Dowling, and into the open goals it goes, and that is another goal.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Just sort of just going along and just, you know, quite happy just to let things just roll. So back in the centre, up they go and the umpire's down. Turn around, goes up, Ellis gets it in return. The umpire's picked it all up and has given a free kick to Victor Harbour and comes around quickly out there going to Jesse McKinnon. McKinnon goes out wide, he misses his target. Handball by McLaren, goes out through there, and Lachlan Matthews turns around, goes up, picks it up there quickly, and there's Jamie Smith. He tries to handball over, gets it under Vanderloor. Vanderloor from McLaren's pushes this ball up, still goes over the back. It's up on their forward flank now. Victor coming through is McLaren's, picked it up there, and Matthew Merritt gets caught. He turns around, he screams out to his players to run at him, not run away. So old school there. That's what they do. Players run around. So quickly McKinnon gets up there for Victor. Goes off, up onto the wing. Up and down it comes down there. Victor can't get it out, and Lachlan Barillo turns around, comes around quickly to Lachlan Matthews for McLaren. Goes forward, bounces awkwardly, turns around, picks all up. There they go. Picks all up.
No, I think
His whistle's
it's a free
gone.
kick.
I reckon he might have been hanging on to, yeah. He played on, and they turned around. The umpires giving a free kick. He's set on the mark, and the Victor player's going back to get it, and I reckon that is Mitchell Brook. So he will be a recipient in the back pocket. Oh, he's kicking it back now. It's coming back, so he did the right thing. He chased it. And comes to number 14 to Jack Lang. Victor Harbour in their back flank. Drives off, goes to scoreboard side, drives it all up, goes over. Nice little arm push there, comes out, and he gets away with it. And Jackson Elms still on that back flank though. Turns around, looks in. Turns around, gets called to play on there. Now he does. Short kick goes off there, and he finds his player there on the right in front of the scoreboard. Turns around, gets onto it. Can't pick it up, he drives it now. Goes up onto the wing position, goes up high, over the back of the packet comes through quickly. Was McKinnon, he can't get through it to Victor. Comes off to McLaren's, McLaren gets it there, and Bentley goes off, spoiled from behind, and it must have been too high. It goes over to McLaren at centre half back. He drives off, puts this ball out now onto the true wing position. 2 on 1 here if they can do it. Up against there. McLaren's pushes it back, goes over. Picked up there by McLaren. He handballs off. That is a free kick because he handballed and he knows it too, and it went over untouched. Goes to Victor Harbour here, and that one goes around to Syed Hansen. He drives, kicks this ball up now onto the back into wing position. Over the back it goes, juggled, and comes out there in Lachlan Matthews from McLaren. Drives this ball forward. Up they go. Can't get it over the back. Victor, get it up. Handball backs. Goes out again there. Finds his player, Mitchell Brook. He goes out. Finds his player out quickly out there in Aaron Bilecki. He turns around. Spins around backwards. Goes out. Not a good kick. Goes over to his player. Finds him there in Oliver Dowling. But McLaren's pick it all up and come back into attack. Up they go. Big jump from up the back.
Billy
Can't
Charla.
get it. Turns around. Kick was smothered, I reckon, was going out there. Victor Harbour gets it. Pushes all on. He pushes towards the boundary line and he turns around. You can't ping him for that one. It went to his player and his player picked it up and went over the boundary line. So throw in. McLaren's trying to say it was deliberate and he clapped it down straight in the hands of his teammate. So you can't get that, can you? So back pocket here. Club room side. The ball up goes in. Down they come. Trelaw tries to get it. Picked all up there quickly around there by there. Beautiful defensive work by Victor. Right on the goal line he comes out. Finds his player out in the back line there, and Aaron Bilecki. Bilecki looks back inside. Now they go back again. They've gone back from where they've come. Right by the goal post. Comes back in again. Comes out clubroom side now. Comes out there. Juggled mark there by Victor, and Kane Cooper gets it and just hangs into it. He's a clubroom side. Not much moving for him. So he turns around, drives up, kicks this ball up with a wobbly one over the back. Oh, talk about a bant. Straight in the man of the moment, Jackson Elms for Victor. He goes up the forward lines. Good play. He put it all down. Bash him. He gets it stolen out from him. And the umpire said, holding the ball. And he turned around, was probably unlucky. It was actually smacked out of his hand.
Oh, he was a little bit unlucky. But
yeah, it was knocked out of his hands.
With it other than kick it or handball.
Yeah, he wasn't really tackled, but yeah, he had opportunities. So up it goes. Handball comes back in by McLaren's. Comes back out there, and the handball straight now. He drops it. He should go for holding the ball. So that's one's against Daniel Marr. So Victor Harbour now get the ball once again. They kick in short. Finds Kane Cooper. Kane Cooper now stepped off and gets told to go on with it. He comes over. He finds his player quickly there in Syed Hansen.
We're going back
Hansen
about
comes
10
out,
metres.
Gets Lachlan Barillo. Finally, he got one to spin off the boot there. Turns around. Spoil come late. Beautiful back up here by Saeed. He comes in, goes in, but poor kick, and he finds McLaren in the back lines. They drive off. Here it is. Opens all up. Finds his player in Billy Charler. Charler gets his short kick going up. Up he goes. Turns around. 1-2 high. Free marking, or kick. Either way goes, and goes over here to Cody Ellison. Cody Ellison. He'll look for someone at forward lines. Goes up. Drives it long, turns around. There's the big stretching hands there for McLaren. And it comes out, and I reckon it's James Grimley. So he turns around. He's kicked two. So he shall line up here. Not far out at all. Directly in front, which it is. He's got two so far. So he's going for his third.
All in the first quarter, though. Now, where will he kick this? How far away?
Yeah. Goal umpire shouldn't have to move on this one. Drives it up. Goal umpire doesn't, but he moves forward now. Wait for his signal. There it is, a goal. So Grimley gets...
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Before she was due to come in, that was Kathy Price from McLaren.
Right, that'll be a good one.
Nick's mother, Nick's Price's mother.
Yeah, she's been around the club for a long time.
She's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, back in the middle here. Goes up in the centre by Rice. Goes up, traffic comes down, doesn't really get anywhere. Goes out, still on the ground. McLaren's picked it up. He gets wrapped up by two Victor players. She comes outside the centre circle there, and will be a ball up by umpire Rice once again. Centre half forward for McLaren's. Up they go. Trelaw gets it. Can't get a kick away there. It was Yeomans. He goes back in underneath it. Can't get to it. Oh, the leg come down and hit him in the head. Accidental, of course, but yeah, it goes on. So the umpire has to repeat it once again. Up they go, turn around, two go up there. Victor picked it all up. Handball goes over quickly over there to James Bramley. Goes up there, but intercepted there by McLaren's. McLaren's on the back flank, drives off. He kicks it down there and finds his player coming over the back
Might have
there.
been Hopkins, I think. So
yeah, the umpire's given him 25 for a high contact on the back, and that's Vanderloo. Joel Vanderloo. Wasn't happy with the attention, but he got the resultant one on it. He looks for it, drives this ball off now, up into the forward flank, goes off there, out they come, double grab, finds the ball out here and goes around there, and that one there now is Mutton.
Mutton, I reckon.
Yep, I'd say it is, yep. Number looks small on his back, doesn't it?
It does. He's got a big back to put it on, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, looks very tiny compared to the other side. Mutton already has one at this moment. Going to kick from outside 40. So he comes in. drives it off. Plenty of height, plenty of us. The umpire's moving and slams it into the post. So minor score only to McLaren. They now go to, well, they got 8 goals, 3 to Victor Harbour, 5 goals, 1.
And Victor play on with it now. They kick it over the clubroom side, and it's come out, was almost a mark taken then by McLaren, but couldn't complete the mark, and the boundary umpire signals it out of bounds, and he will grab hold of the ball and throw it in. In it goes. Good throw in by the boundary umpire that time. And over the back of the pack it goes, and here's a chance for Victor if they can pick it up. There's too many people getting in the way, though. They're not at the moment, and they'll go back where it was again. Goes over the top there to Kurt Linder. Linder gets it down the ground, and they're getting in the way down there. Was the opposition there in McLaren, and they're kicking it back again. Back it goes. And McLaren, well, player there, grabbed hold of it, and they grabbed hold of him. And is it too high? Or
nah,
is it not?
Going to ball it up, but he took him on, didn't he?
He took him on, and came off second best. And luckily for him, the umpire agrees and threw the ball up. Ball up will be down and down.
It should be an FAD.
And that was only down. The ball was marked by McLaren.
Vanderloo.
Kick it in short again. Ball down there is on the ground, and they pick it up. They fly in there, but they can't do anything with it. And the play with the ball out there was Lachlan Barillo for Victor Harbour. And umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Here's a chance for Victor to get it back again, but back it goes again through Barillo.
Oh, another shocker.
Straight through the centre. And it's gone out there, and now I think he's lucky to get away with that one. And here's a chance now where Barillo got the ball to get into the forward line, and I think Basham a couple of hands in the back then, and the ball goes out of bounds, and a big dent in the car that's down there in the forward pocket and the bonnet.
21 minutes gone, Kevy.
Yes.
Second quarter.
The ball now will be thrown up. No, it won't be thrown. Kicked in. Kicked in by McLaren. Kick it in, and in it goes, and the mark now has been taken over there by Victor Harbour, and that is Zach Dowling. And Dowling's kick is just belted across the line down there by McLaren. Over the cars it goes, and back it goes to the boundary umpire. Kick it back, but kicking it back, the boundary umpire is right alongside of it. Here you go, and that's another good eye.
Yeah, they're going well.
The little lad, he's doing well with that, throwing that ball in. And I think you'll find this will probably be a free kick,
I reckon.
to
holding
McLaren,
the ball.
or the holding the ball.
Holding the ball.
Oh, it is holding the ball. Yep. And Victor, Jesse McKinnon, looks like he's got hold of the ball. Is he going to keep it?
I would say so.
I would say so, yes.
Won't give him up when you're only about 15 out, won't you?
Played a few games for South Adelaide. Played a few games in the reserves and a few league games too. So back at Victor now, who's from Victor before. Son of Robbie McKinnon. And in comes Jesse. And Jesse took that one a little bit too easy, it looked like. Just tried to push it through. He did that, and it went through for a minor score only. 5 goals, 3 to Victor.
5-2.
They put it up, have they?
Yep.
Oh, gee, they're quick.
Quick, yeah. You said they were on the ball.
They are. 8 goals, 3 to McLaren.
FPA scoreboard it is. Up they come. McLaren quickly bring it in. Up and down. Off hands. Umpires call them play on. He turned around. He's going to have to come in. McLaren thought he had it. The umpire said nope. That was off hands. And that one there was James Grimley. So on the back flank for McLaren. And it's clubroom side. Up they go. McLaren get it over there. Over they come. Handball's out. Series of handball goes on. Goes across here to Victor. Victor go forward, up and down, and he dropped it.
Oh, he fell out his hands.
He's paid it. Yeah, he did pay that. Blew the whistle before it came out.
Yeah,
so.
I think what happened was that when he hit the ground, it bounced out of his arms.
Yeah, you don't normally, like I said, he had the 2 grabs, and the umpire blew it in the second grab. But yeah, normally, like I said, when they crash to the ground, you'll pay that coming out as a ground knocking out. But I think he dropped that one. Lucky though, he missed the last one. He had that shot onto there. He turns around, goes up. He had the snap and he missed it completely. So this is Kane Cooper. Cooper goes up, drops it. The old umpire stands in the spot, comes back down. He looks at it and says, "That's a goal."
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
The end, so perhaps they're just getting a bit ahead of themselves.
Langhorne Creek, 11-8, Yank 5 points.
So it goes on. They turned around quickly out there by McLaren. McLaren go forward, and there's a strong mark out there to McLaren, and he comes around, lines up, and I reckon this one here has got to be Mutton again, which it is. So Mutton lines himself up. He missed the last one. 1-1 he's kicked. Lines off. He's still going to be kicking from, probably coming in a long way, but he's still kicking from round 43, 45. Goes up, goes off. Umpire comes, the team mates go around. He comes back and says, yes. So Mutton.
Look at the footy and I'll see if I can find out what's happening with the scores.
So we're coming around. Umpire Rice with it back in the centre. Holds himself, goes up. Trelaw tries to get it, just comes down. Comes out to Moyle. Moyle gets the handballs from McLaren. Comes back in, stacks the mails on here. Goes around. Moyle once again gets it socket off the ground in the air by Tarek Redagolo. Goes up there, turns around, picks up there. Ellis gets it. Ellis lines up. Ellis hangs, and the umpire says a minor score only. So Brett Ellis has missed that one. As we have the siren sounds here, Kevin, as it turns around. So we'll quickly go up there. The final scores here at half time are McLaren's 9-3 to Victor Harbour on 6 goals 2. So we'll turn around and wait on to it. So this is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Do you know Trevor?
Yeah, seen before.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube. And today our person to talk to on the Halftime Hub is Kathy Price. Welcome, Kathy.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you for coming along.
Glad to be here.
Last time we
I know,
were about to get you. You
I
got
had
the COVID.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Did you get over that okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I bounced right back.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That was a few months ago now.
It was at the beginning of June.
Was it? Oh, it is a few months ago.
I know, and I just felt like I had a bit of a stuffed up head cold. I wasn't too bad at all, really.
Anyway, you're involved with the McLaren Football Club. How actually did you get to the McLaren Football Club?
I came to live in McLaren Vale for work and met and married and just stayed here.
It's a good spot to be.
And my husband was playing football for McLaren Vale at the time, and I just started out being a girlfriend, then a wife. And the
and
kids
you're still there.
And I'm still there 51 years later.
Well, it's just about a record, isn't it?
It's a fair time. He's been there longer than me because
he
was born into the club. I wasn't.
Oh, so you're an extra there, then,
yeah.
if you want to call it that way.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, you obviously enjoyed your time there.
Yeah, it's been really good. No, I'm
there.
still there, still involved. So yeah, I've been treasurer for 11 years. It'll be 12 years when I finish this term. Got another year to run. So then it'll be up for discussion, I guess, about whether...
And will it be discussed or just...
Oh, it's my decision, really. See if I can find anyone else to take it over. Nobody ever seems to want to do that job.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad job. It's a job
it's
you
not
can
a bad job.
do
Yeah.
as you really need to. You can,
It is.
Isn't it? It's not one where you've got to get out and bake cakes and all that sort of thing.
Even though I do that too.
I was going to say you're pretty good at that because in the past we've tried some of your cakes in the finals times.
With the afternoon tea and that. We have a pretty good afternoon tea, I think. I like that concept that Great Southern do. I'm not sure if other leagues do it, but I do like that concept of inviting the opposition club in for
some
bit of a chat.
Some clubs grizzle about it and say, something else we've got to do, but it depends on how many people you've got to help.
That's true, yeah. I normally prepare all the food. I don't physically cook all the food, but I normally prepare all the food, so...
So, what actually have you done there as far as being inside? I know you've been treasurer for a while, but what else? You've obviously done plenty of other things.
Well, from the start, we used to have a ladies' committee in the very early days of McLaren Vale Football Club, and I think I was secretary of the ladies' committee for several years. The ladies' committee in those days used to raise all the money, and then we used to do things. We catered for weddings and all sorts of things like.
That used to be a thing that football clubs did, cater for weddings and cater for birthday parties.
We did a lot of catering, and a lot of the food was donated, and we used to make quite good money on the wedding catering and stuff like that. So, then it kind of graduated. And I was actually on management committee for a couple of years with McLaren Vale. Then I had a few years off of committee, but always been there, helping Thursday night with the meals and working in the canteen. I sort of haven't really had any time away from the club, but not always on a committee.
Did you have your wedding reception at the football club?
No, we had it in the town hall, but the football club catered for it.
That's about right, though.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I think they catered for ours too.
I think from memory, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it was 80 cents a head.
80
cents a head.
You didn't get married that long ago, did you?
Yeah, 1972.
72,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we got married in 1970, so that's not far different to that.
No, not
I reckon
really.
ours cost more than set.
But like, we grew up with like the kids at the footy club, and of course Nick's gone on to umpiring, as you know, with your boys, and I've only got granddaughters here now, and they're fully involved in the netball club, so we're all still around.
So does Nick get to see them, or he gets to see the footy?
Occasionally.
I suppose he's always got a job near the football.
I think he's at Langhorne Creek today, they said.
Is he?
Somebody said he was at
umpiring.
Yeah, umpiring.
Oh, he gets away every Saturday to umpire, don't he? Have to work on Saturdays.
Yes, he does, but this is his weekend off, and so he's at Langhorne Creek today. Sometimes if he's on afternoon shift, he might do a game closer to town, like Ranella or Flagstaff Hill or one of those closer, so that he can get to Sturt at 1 o'clock or 1:30 or whatever time it is.
And that's where his headquarters is, at Sturt.
Oh, he's at Sturt, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, we often see Nick around the place. And
well, he was president for 6 or 7 years, so...
Of the club?
Yep, he was McLaren.
McLaren, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, 6 or 7 years as president's not a bad effort.
No, he done pretty well, because he's quite young. He was actually president when we won the premiership.
Was he? What was that in, about 2002?
2003.
Three, was it? No, I know it was a fair while ago now.
Yeah, it's about time we won another one.
Well, you got your chance.
Well, I hope so. This is, if we're not going to do it this year.
Well, I mean, you look at it at the moment, it's 9 goals 3 to 6 goals 2. You've got
it's
3
not
goals
too bad.
started at half time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
well, the A grade's top. I think the B grade reserves might play in a elimination final. The 14s and 17s, I'm pretty sure, won't be in finals.
That's a bit unusual for McLaren. They've normally got plenty of kids down there.
But the girls, the 17s and the A grade girls, both are still active in the finals, so that's good for the girls' footy.
Do you go out and watch the girls' footy?
Sometimes, not as much as the boys, because normally I'm a Saturday football person, but I'd like to go and watch them in the finals, though.
I mean, you can't be there every day at the football.
Well, if they're at...
They expect you to, though, don't they?
If they're at McLaren Vale, I do, because we've normally got the canteen and everything open and stuff like that, so... Normally on a home game, we don't get to see much football.
Besides being on the ladies' committee, have you been on anything else? During that time, you'd have been on something else, wouldn't you?
Involved with football or outside of football?
Oh, outside of football as well as with football?
Well, I've been a member of the Southern Vales View Club, which is... we raise funds for the Smith family. We support 5 students with the View Club, so I do that. I've been treasurer of that job for... I don't know however many years I've been there. 11 years, I think it is. And I've been treasurer the whole time I've been there too. I must have something that...
You got dollar signs on
I must
your
have
head,
dollar signs on my head or something. Because I've had that treasurer's job too for 11 years. So
the thing is, you must be doing a good job with it.
Yeah, they won't.
No one else wants to take it off you.
When you call for nominations for the treasurer, they all go pale. You think...
Right, is it that bad?
No, I think they're scared of the money.
Well, it is a reasonably
It's
big
a pretty
job
responsible
now,
job.
Yeah,
it is.
It is nowadays, because you've got all these different things that happen, and then
you've
got a lot of money go through the.
You do have a lot of responsibility. I'm lucky that I don't drink, so I'm always sober, and I always know what's going on.
Oh well, keep your mind on the job there. No, it's good to see. And you got girls as well.
I've got a daughter, she lives in Mount Gambier, and she's got a boy and a girl, but they play hockey. So Nick's got 3 girls, and him and his wife and the 3 daughters all play netball, for McLaren Vale. So they're pretty involved in the netball club.
Oh, well,
I've got nobody playing footy.
You involved with the netball club at all?
No, not really.
Just to go along and watch every now
Yeah,
and
I
then.
just go and watch the girls play.
Yeah. Oh well, it's good if you can get watch the kids play. I mean, we're lucky in the Great Southern League that
we're lucky that they
everyone
follow,
plays
don't
at
they?
the same place.
Yeah, we are lucky.
I mean, if you had the netball playing somewhere else, a lot of times people have said to me, why don't the netball get a big area of bitumen somewhere and play all their games there? Well, I don't think that'll work.
That takes away from... Well, a lot of people have got, like a lot of families, especially with the younger grades, they've got kids involved in netball and football, and it's good that they can all go together and, they can go and watch the girls play netball and then come back and watch the boys play football, or sometimes one parent will watch one game one week and swap over the next week, so that they're all involved in both football and netball. So there's a lot of family involvement with the clubs travelling together.
Well, it is, and I think it's a great thing. I know when we had one girl and 2 boys, and my daughter's got 2 girls and a boy again. So I mean, they're always involved with something, and it's good to see. And it's good to see that wherever they go, that they're all there together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and I've got a grandson now playing. So,
okay. Yeah,
he's playing A grade from Cowder Bay, and I think they're at Wollonga today. So.
Yes, when we drove past, we saw the Encounter Bay uniforms at Wollonga.
All right, well, Kathy, it's about time we might have to shove off.
Time for footy's nearly to
Time
start.
for footy to start.
McLaren's
back
out.
McLaren's out there. Yeah, they're pretty happy with their lot where they are at the
I think
moment.
they're going all right, yeah.
So thanks for coming along today.
That's okay.
And it's good to catch up with someone that's been involved with football for so long. 51 years.
I know, it's a long time.
It is, isn't it?
Two life sentences.
2 life sentences. Oh, well, thanks for coming along today, Kathy.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
good,
I really
and-
enjoyed it.
And I reckon your team will probably be
I hope
top
they
for the
do.
rest of the day.
Well, they should finish top.
All right, thank you, Kathy. And 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Flurio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Yeah, mate. You got any? Kevy's just trying to go out. We've only got Langhorns Creek. And we don't have anything Port Elliot, Malponga, Selix, Wollonga and Counter Bay. Wollonga 8-4.
You got the lighter?
Yep, thanks for that, Ian. Yeah, back here at Victor Harbour. After our half-time break, the players are out there and it's dulled up again. Here we've got a few more grey clouds here, so we may finish up with a shower. Been lucky so far. We've to half-time we haven't had any, and we're struggling to get some scores around for our station sponsor Shed Boss Flurio for around the grounds for round 16 here. Ones we do have half-time at Langhorns Creek 11-8, Yankalilla 5 points. We have a score from the Wollonga and Counter Bay score, but we don't know. I presume it's half-time. But Wollonga are 8-4, in Counter Bay 2-6. Mount Compass 4-6, Strathalbyn 7-2. So Strathalbyn have put themselves back into the seat there. And of course here we have 9-3 to 6-2. So we're getting nothing from Goolwa Port Elliot, Myponga Selix, which is a bit of a shame. So, but I'd think we're just... Okay, thank you, Ian. For our YouTube listeners, score we've got for Myponga Selix finally is Myponga Selix 13-6, Goolwa Port Elliot 1 goal 5, and that's for our station sponsor, Shed Boss Fluorio. The players are about to get themselves in a position here now to start play here as the third quarter. And anyone's listening out there is Kevin Curran's rich. He's got lots of money because he had his car ticking over, idling away here for half a game of football.
That's how quiet it is, Trevor.
It was burgling like my tummy sometimes when I was out there at half-time, Kevin. As we get ready to go under here, the siren gets underway and the third quarter here is underway. Up they go. Ruckman go up. Can't really get it. Yeomans tries to sock it off the ground for Victor. Comes back out in here. Turns around, overrunning it quickly there was Victor Harbour, and McLaren's get the ball up and kick it forward. Out they come, and that's a strong mark in front of the body, and it picks up here around onto the man of the moment, which is Jordan Mutton, and he's going to go for the first score here in the third quarter. Kicking to the left of screen or to the Adelaide end, back to where they were in the first quarter. In that last quarter, they both kicked 3 goals apiece, so nobody made any huge outroads. In it goes, drives this up. He's got some leg into that one, goes up right on the line. Looks like it got touched. The umpire signalled a minor score, so goes on to now to McLaren on 9 goals 4, Victor Harbour 6-2 on the FPAG scoreboard.
And the ball will be brought back in now by Victor.
Mitchell Brook.
Brook's got hold of it now, and he puts the ball there. At least it's going down the clubroom side now. Off hands it goes, and McLaren get the ball back again. And the player just puts the ball on his left boot, kicks it, and it goes straight across the boundary line and out of bounds. And it's a free kick to Victor Harbour, to Kurt Lindner. So Kurt Lindner now will get the ball back in. They give the ball back to him, and he will kick it back from the back pocket of the McLaren side down there. And now the ball goes up high, down they go, off hands it goes, and they've juggled it a few times, nearly marked it. Quick hand pass goes away, and there's a kick goes in down there from McLaren by Jackson Daniels, and the ball will go out to bounds over here, and it does. It's back in that pocket once again, and it's over the other side of the oval this time. On the right hand side of the oval going down, it's on the far side. There it goes, up, in goes the throw in from the umpire. The ball's on the ground, the umpire runs in, and I think he's decided... Ball up. He grabs hold of the ball, he's going to throw it up in the air, which he does do, and it goes out, and Victor tried to grab hold of it, but they certainly grabbed hold of him. Might have been Zach Dowling that they grabbed hold of out there, and he'll throw the umpire will throw the ball up once again. Now it comes. McLaren tried to take the ball out, and he's got it under him. I reckon that's almost holding the ball, isn't it? Yeah, they're just going to lay on top of it.
If they're consistent, well, it's good enough. The players know, but man, they need to ping him.
The umpire anyway throws it up again, and the player there might be lucky and get, the umpire says, well, I'll throw it up again. It's normally three throw ups and a free kick. Anyway, up it goes, in it goes. Here's a chance now for McLaren. McLaren's got hold of it out there. That was
Ellis
out there, the male medalist out there in Ellis, and he puts it in, and the ball now is pushed nearly across the boundary line over there, and the player jumps hold of it. They throw him out of the pack, and he has a long shot in for goals. The only thing he's going to do is put the ball out in the cars, and it will be brought back in by Victor Harbour there through Jack Lang. He finds his teammate out there in Jesse McKinnon. McKinnon breaks the tackle, kicks it down the ground. Very strong player out there is Jesse McKinnon. And here's a chance for Victor to do something with it now from Cooper. Cooper kicks it in and almost a mark taken then. Couldn't complete it though. Victor grab hold of the ball and the umpire again gives him a bit of slack and says, I'll throw it up. Umpire tosses the ball up not far out from Victor's goals. Basham there took it quickly off of the hands of the players. The ball's now on the ground, it's not far out from Victor's goals. And again, there's another throw-up, plenty of throw-ups at the moment. Up it goes again. In it goes in. Can they pick it up? They'll try and pick it up out here, but McLaren might have the numbers to get forward. And he gets a free kick at last, and the free kick goes out there to number 10, I think it was it? It doesn't matter anyway. It's gone out here now to McLaren. McLaren had got hold of it, kicks it down, it goes over Ellis's head, and it's been marked down there by Tom Hams, I think it was, that's got hold of it.
That's Regallo. Yeah,
Regallo, is it?
Yep.
Anyway, the ball now comes down in front of the club rooms. McLaren have got the numbers out here now. They kick the ball and the ball will go very close to the boundary line out here. They do, and the player there just pulls it back in at the right time. Victor's got hold of the ball now. They've got hold of him. And Linda gets hold of the ball, ducks his head, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Lots of toss-ups here, Trev. The umpire tosses the ball up again. Up it goes. Out of the pack. McKinnon tried to grab it out. He can't complete it though, and Victor now have got the ball. They'll kick it down the clubroom side. Off hands it goes, and they'll keep this in. They'll pat it along, and I reckon that might have been out just then.
Yeah, the umpire agrees with you.
He agrees with me and the little fella. Yeah, we agree with each other, Trev.
Yeah, yeah.
Only it was easier for me to call out than him, I think, because he had to run after it.
Yeah, he got caught out on that one. So here he is on the clubroom side, right in front of the interchange boxes. Tosses it up. They've done a good job. Young lads. Out it comes. Ellis gets it for McLaren. Comes back to Vincent for Victor. Vincent's handball goes. Comes back over again. Quickly picks up there into there and goes into 39. Didn't have him on there before. Barillo comes out. Now he gets told to play on. He tried to get the blower out to it. Goes into Basham. Basham can't get to it, and it goes over the boundary line for a ball up in the forward pocket, Victor Harbour's end. Yeah, I thought there was, Nicholas Dowling, must be 39, was a young lad come up there. I just caught the number on it. So Victor Harbour on the netball court ends here. Umpire's got the ball again. Dries up, puts it all up. That's good going. Thumped up there by McLaren's. Gets knocked out of their hands. Gets tackled as he goes to get it, and it'll be a free kick for indirect, not the right disposal there, and it goes over quickly there to Tarek Redigolo. Goes up, McLaren now, out wide, turns around, finishes up quickly over there, goes around to Jackson Daniels, goes up, over the back, running in onto it now. McLaren's right up here on their forward flank. Turns around, handballs inside. Comes over quickly there to Billy Charlo. Charlo goes up, but Victor Harbour gets it. Handballs it out. Turns around, picks all up. McLaren's a handballing everywhere, but can't make a breakout. Goes over there, and it's a safe mark into defence there to Victor Harbour, and that one was Mitchell Brook. Mitchell Brook brings it out to the clubroom side. In front of it goes over the pack. Picks up here by Barillo. Barillo handballs it, goes out. Untouched will be a McLaren's free kick.
He was almost out though when he handballed it, wasn't he?
Nah, yeah, it looked like the boundary umpire was never there, but yeah, he handballed and it went out, so it's going to be McLaren's kick.
No, I think they're going to...
Yeah, they were discussing it, but
yeah,
he certainly...
I think he was out when he handballed it.
Yeah, the boundary umpire wasn't there, so you're going on. So the central umpires are discussing it here, but it was... I didn't think he was, but yeah, but he handballed it in the tackle, and then it went out. So McLaren's with the ball, drives it into the lead, goes out there, straight on the chest of the player. Too easy that was. Victor had plenty of time to set up the defensive zones, and they didn't. So Matthew Merritt now, he's kicked one each quarter so far, lining up for his first for this quarter. as I said, both sides kicked 3 goals apiece in the second quarter, so there's no big inroads made out. In he comes, going to kick from 30, puts it all up, looks to be hanging, looks to be all right. The umpire comes back to centre, normally a good sign, indicates a goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
It's not a bad effort. So a couple of quick goals to Victor will certainly put the cat among the pigeons a bit.
Yeah, those other 2 games we're talking about, Langhorns Creek are leading, they won't lose that, and Strather come back to against Mount Compass, so it could be open.
Umpire tosses the ball up in the centre, through, and might have got one a little bit too high, but anyway, play's allowed to go on out there. And here's a hand pass goes away. It's gone over here to Jackson Daniels, and there's the ball in the forward line down there for McLaren. And I can get this out. They're on the ground. They're just pushing around down there, and in the end, the umpire will come in and throw it up. So it's not that far from goals. Push down. Here's a chance down there, a big kick in from the player there as to the full forward, and here's a chance for Victor to clear it away, which they do. It goes out almost to the 50-metre arc, and Victor
nice
now
little
they're away, good pick up, and down the ground they go with it, and they've got to control this one, which they do. It was a good effort then by the little fella that come in and took the mark, and over it goes there to Victor Harbour, to Zach Dowling, and he kicks it further down the ground, and Basham's marked it now, and it goes into the forward line. Didn't kick it hard enough, and here's a chance now for Harry Vincent, and Harry Vincent has either put it through or it's been marked right on the line, and that is Barillo, is it? That's marked it right on the line. Probably if he'd let it go, it would have gone straight through, but you don't know that. And
the way he's been kicking this could be anything,
he could have kicked it along the ground, but anyway, he's kicked that one all right, and Barillo.
So the worst part with McLaren is you can get into a falsehood here, going into your finals undefeated, and think that you can just do it nicely, and it's hard to get it back if you lose it. So back in the centre at the moment.
They don't know what it's like to be behind.
Well, that's what I mean. At the moment there, umpire Rice throws it up they go. Trelaw goes, it comes up and down, goes out there. Nobody gets it, gets wrapped up, and the umpire will repeat it once again. On he goes with it. Up she goes, turns around, goes out to Yeoman. Yeoman puts it out for Victor Harbour to Barillo. Barillo, handball, comes back, gets over there to Dowling. Dowling drives this ball up to full forward. Basham looks around for it, can't get to it. Flicks it all out though, goes over to Ellis though. Ellis gets his handball, goes off quickly over there to Tom Harms and goes out, comes up there. Jumping in front of that is Victor Harbour, and they get it there in Aaron Belecki. Belecki goes out, finds his player out there quickly. That one there was Zach Dowling. Basham drops it, turns around, he gets up, gets his boot to it, goes over, turns around there, and I reckon that's Harry Vincent.
Yep.
So Vincent with the ball. Got away with murder on that one. So Harry Vincent in the forward pocket here for Victor Harbour. On the netball court side, clubroom side.
If he's a right footer, it's not going to be an easy shot from there. But
he's probably got enough opened up to have a straight kick, but Breeze really isn't up doing much. Drives it out. No, it's a floater, that one. Went right across. Lucky at all. That was terrible. Oh. I reckon him and Barillo might have been watching each other on that. So
it's 7 goals, 3 now to Victor. 10 goals, 4 to McLaren. They've got a mark out there near the scoreboard.
Lachlan Matthews for McLaren at the
Lachlan
moment.
Matthews has got it. He finds his teammate further down there in Leon Groves. And further down the ground with it, he's looking for his teammate out there. He hasn't kicked it yet. No, and down it goes, and Victor Harbour get in the way up there, or knock the ball to the ground, and probably should have marked it.
Should have.
And it goes across the line and out of bounds. So the ball's out of bounds now on the far side of the ground.
That wind's picking up a bit too, Kenny. Might be a bit of shower coming.
You never know, do you? The ball now is on the ground, and they're trying to pick it up, but not an easy ball to pick up out there at the moment. Too many around it. I think McLaren realise they've got a game on their hands here, and seeing what they can do about this, see if they can shake them off. But they can't at the moment. But anyway, Victor got it. Jesse McKinnon had it briefly then, tried to get away with it. And Zach Dowling had it again. It goes over here to Linda. Linda puts the ball on the boot, kicks it down the ground, but it's not a good kick though. And here goes McLaren. McLaren will get the ball.
Bang
and
on the
player
chest.
leads out. I mean, that's just what you want as a full forward, isn't it? Put your chest there, put your arms around it, and there you got a shot for goal from around about 42, 43 metres. In he comes. Straight out in front. He's a big lad, so can he kick this one in? It's not a bad kick in. It goes
That's all right.
in, and that one has gone through the goals.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
I think so. They certainly would need to, if they could win this, which is unexpected, but it would be handy.
That'd be a
for
bonus for the year, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. So yeah. So
still may not get them in the finals, but
umpire Simon here with the ball at this stage puts the ball up, and up down they goes. Comes out there, goes around. Actually, it was Ricey again. So he goes out. Trelaw. Trelaw goes out wide for Victor. Turns around, picks up Barillo. Barillo gets turned. He gets swung around. Like happens, he didn't put the head down. It was close to it with a swing.
Threw him like a rag doll.
Yeah, yeah, it's a sling, but like happens, he kept his head up and didn't really slam him down. And by Rice puts the roll up, goes out to there in Sam Laurie, but he can't get it away with it, and it'll be a repeat once again. Still on that, virtually the forward flank for Victor Harbour. Up they go, two up there this time, goes over, gets out there, goes around to Bentley. Bentley puts it forward. Victor tried out there, and it gets knocked over the boundary line for a boundary throw in on the wing position, scoreboard side. So we get going along here. We've got ourselves nearly 20 minutes gone, so up it goes. Nothing really great happening here. Handball comes out by McLaren, goes out, another handball goes, comes out wider still again to Jackson Daniels. He goes back, and he gets wrapped up there by James Hewitt. It'll be a ball up on the cricket pitch area, centre of the ground. He brings them off of the mud. Good move. And he throws it up now. Up they go. Laurie gets it, puts it all down, goes straight down into Victor. Then it comes out in the tackle. So McLaren's get it, go forward. Over the back, try to get it one hand. It was Jack Lang. He gets wrapped up and sat on upon by McLaren's. And the umpire comes in for another ball up.
I think there's an open forward line now, and McLaren could easily get a goal out of it.
Full forward, goes over, quickly over there, goes off there. Umpire says touched. So it goes around to a minor score to McLaren's. So they go to 11 goals 5. Now to Victor Harbour, 7 goals 3 on the FPH scoreboard.
We've got to get the ball back now. Got the ball back, and Victor now will probably kick it over the clubroom side. They do. Over it goes. Yeah, there's plenty of players there try to get out front and get the mark, and they have. They've taken the mark down there. That is McLaren, and it's
Grimley.
Grimley, sorry, it was Grimley that's taken it.
And the whistle's gone off and is bringing it back. Reckons he wasn't behind in line with his mark.
Well, anyway, he's got another chance at it now.
Yeah,
and
he's never going to kick the goals. So.
Grimley's already kicked 3 goals. I doubt if he'll kick one from here. He kicks it down, it goes at the middle of the pack down there. They've tried the mark down there by
He should be
McLaren.
holding the ball.
And if the umpire called play on, and he called it loud enough to give him enough time, he had a bit of time to get rid of it, I suppose. But anyway, he probably thought he'd marked it. And the ball comes out in now. Now it comes out. Here's a chance. Oh, McLaren player there was bumped just at the wrong time, and down he went. And get up, and the umpire will throw the ball up. And there's a lot of players around the ball now, Trev, out there.
Certainly is.
And there's too many around there at the moment. The umpire calls play on, and here's a shot right into the forward line it goes. And there's a quick shot for goal, and that
missed it.
has put through another point. So it's 11 goals, 6 now on our FPH scoreboard. They're starting to miss a few of them, Trev.
Certainly is. Should be 11-7, so 7-3. So goes out. Victor Harbour quickly brings it in. Oh, that's a shocker off the boot there. Luck happens, gets tackled out there. McLaren's get it, comes back around, quickly picked up there, and that one's going back into Moyle. Moyle gets wrapped around, and it gets over the boundary line for a boundary throw in on the forward flank, this time for McLaren. So I said, so both sides are doing it hard here actually. So up they go, pushes all out, goes through. Victor gets it up, McLaren gets it, he swings around, goes off, comes up the boot, up to full forward, shove it in the hands, and the back goes around there, goes around. He took it down low, bounced up and lobbed in his hands again, and he'll get a mark there is James Grimley. Yes. So it goes in onto there, so we wait for it to go line himself up, and stepping up, he's not that far out, it's probably 20-25, directly in front. Wait for him to come in, drives up, drives it, umpire moves back to the centre, moves around, he's happy, wait for the indication, there it is, a goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
I think you've already got the score, but Compass 9-8, Strathalbyn 9-2.
Yep, so it might be a bit of wind up there going to one end, because it seems to be a lot of scoring at one end there. So
could be Strath about to lose another game. They won a few there for a while, but they've lost a couple in a row now.
Yeah,
this could be 3 in a row.
So
and their finals campaign could be over.
Yeah, hopefully we can pick up while you do your 3/4 little interview going on there. So goes up in the centre, comes back down. Still the ball's on the bottom here. Goes out, comes out to Ellis. Ellis from McLaren's. Drives it up, right up to full forward there now. Over the backs, Victor Harbour. He can't get it. He gets wrapped up. And he turns around and sits down there, and at full forward be a ball up. Handed back to Simon, the umpire. And goes up, throws him out, lets it go. You can't push him out of ruck like that. Goes out, comes around to Victor. Victor quickly gets a kick out there, goes out there, and it goes onto the hands there of Barillo. Barillo with the ball, drives this up now, goes out the wing, goes over too far. Body was used beautifully out there by Jackson Elms, but in comes Moyle for McLaren. He goes out and finds the chest of his crime partner out there. He comes in, find Ellis. Ellis comes out. He comes in further and finds himself there in Leon Groves. Groves comes out further. Messed up there. Comes out there quickly to Jamie Smith. Jamie Smith puts it up at full forward. Comes back down there. Victor picked the ball up. Breaks away. Gets out of there, and Dylan Kleinig. He gets a kick. Comes up to the wing. Club room side and comes over to James Hewitt. Hewitt for Victor. drives this ball up there now. Open forward line, over the top. Vincent gets it. Henry Vincent gets it. Goes Harry Vincent, wasn't it? Goes up into it. Goes over there. Over the back, gets it. Victor Harbour finally gets one out through Jackson Elms. First score, second.
It's the same location with Mary and her Victor Harbour team, but the name has changed. Beachside Bedding, next to Hebra Pharmacy, is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, Sleep Haven and Adriatic Slumber. Beachside Bedding also features a beautiful range of locally made Florio furniture. Same location, new name, now even more competitive than ever on price. Beachside Bedding with free delivery and old mattress removal. Open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Hebra.
And these little fellas have done a damn good job with the boundary out there.
Yeah, they'll be tired, won't they, tonight?
Yeah, they will be, but still.
Throw them in a nice bath. They can both fit in there.
A bit of money to put in their pocket. They can think about the 80 or 90 bucks that they got for running the boundary, which is what you get now. It's not bad, though, to get out and do
good
that
pocket money for these boys. And they've done a fantastic job.
So anyway, look, if it makes money, be a boundary umpire. I mean, you don't have to do too much other than run all day. Anyway, from the throw up, the ball's come down. It's on the ground. The umpire's paid in the back there, and the Victor will get the free kick.
Dowling.
And Zach Dowling will get it again. He tries to run around the man on the mark, gets the ball over the top out there to Reece Bartram, and the ball now is, they're running around in circles out there at the moment. Victor Well, away they go again. They'll get a hand pass away, and the hand pass goes to the opposition out there. And I bet you that McLaren don't run around in circles with it. They'll get the ball and head straight off down towards the goals. And there goes the big fella out there taking the mark.
Cody
Ellison. And he can kick the ball in if he wants to. And
Moyle.
Mark has been gone down there to Moyle. And went in a little bit there. But anyway, here's a chance to get it back out again. Or the hand pass went astray badly out there and goes back into
Stickle. And he's going to put
and the ball now is back in McLaren's hands, and here's a chance now for McLaren. Or the player there was grabbed off just as he tried to get away. He was grabbed hold of and brought back to the pack.
So we must be getting close here now. It's 4:16, so there's 27 minutes, I reckon. I'll make it. So goes up and down, comes down there. Players can't get it. Comes out, handball goes over. Then it's a smothered kick into there. Comes back down. Then it's ripped out there by Vanderlyn. Burns goes up. Now comes out. Vincent gets it. Turns around to Barillo. Barillo sidesteps and puts it out and finds his player out in the back line there in Oliver Dowling. Dowling with the ball. Back pocket though. He'll go straight across goals to find out. Finds it out fast. Goes out there and just inside and finds his player there in Mitchell Brook. Mitchell Brook still in the back pocket though, but he's on the opposite side scoreboard. Now he drives it up to the back flank. Out they go. Victor come up to it. Cairns Yeoman gets it. He misses a man. Siren sounds though, so it goes through. So on the FP Ag scoreboard we have McLaren on 12 goals, 7 I make it, to Victor Harbour 8 goals, 3. That's at 3/4 time here. So it's...
Yes, it's 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube. Earlier this week I spoke with Happy FM's footy commentator Nifty Neville Miller, who's been missing in action this season. Well, Nifty, we haven't seen you for a long time. Where have you been hiding? What have you been doing?
hiding having to be. Well, COVID, as it done, it's like everybody, it's thrown everybody in a bit of a twist and work-wise and that. So yeah, I had to bow back and with workers and stuff that we got and haven't got. To knuckle down and drive on through to see what COVID was going to do. And we thought we'd be out of it a long time ago, but here we are rolling around in our 3rd year. Last year was pretty tricky with work-wise and doing footy Saturday afternoons and that made it pretty hard on the old number 1. I got up there looking after the place and so yeah, I had to help out a bit, and of course winter time now, so got a fair bit of maintenance to do and stuff that we're doing, and yeah, so virtually Saturdays listening to you two, listening to you and Trev doing the calls. Get to watch Steve. I watched it on the TV. I got the loader from out the loader. I'm doing gear. We got it set up so I can stick the old mobile phone on the phone charger. Driving around out in the paddocks. I'm not driving on the road.
Don't drive on the road.
And get to watch the footy and maybe listen to it. Maybe probably 90% of the time get to watch a bit of it. Yeah.
You ever get the urge to sort of
commentate? Sometimes I'll give you two a hide. Sometimes I'll give you a lick, and I said, you can see their names and pick them up. We'll come back one day. Come back and give you a hand, yeah. I was hoping that the sun might come out pretty soon. We're getting closer to finals. There might be a finals comeback.
Just a finals comeback.
Yeah. Getting a bit of interest in the footy, especially after last weekend. It was some good games of football around the place, and Compass knocking on Victor Harbour, and
getting thrashed the week before.
You can't add it up, but Compass is probably going to be one of those sides that's going to go around and hurt somebody and inflict some pain somewhere along the line. Knock them out of the 5 Oaks. And I was looking at going through the things on the weekend, and I think Victor are probably a bit nervous at the moment. Coming through, they've got three games to come up with that are toughies, and Strath might get in there and might make it. Counter Bay beating Strath on the weekend
helped a bit.
Helped them out a little bit in there, and McLaren looked like they could put the boots in the closet for another week or two, I suppose. But they're clearly on top and going to finish on minor premiers. But so Wollonga and Maponga will. Well, I think there'll be double chances.
I think you're right there.
And Langhorne Creek, the old dark horses, the ones that how have they played in finals for how many years now in a row? Like it's a fair while. And
everyone says if they've got any chance of getting in the finals at all, they'll probably end up in the maybe preliminary or grand final.
Yeah, so they're the dark horses probably still coming through at the moment. So look out for the Creeks, I think.
A few players short though, Nifty.
Yeah, could be.
I think of a really good team. Losing the coach from a couple of years ago, I mean, the ruckman is, well, he'd been a ruckman as well, which helped them out no end. So, anyway, look, I mean,
it's been good. But no, I haven't sort of gotten away from the league or anything like that. I still get called on as a commission. Been still as a commissioner on the league, and we've had a few call outs through this year. It's been quiet, been pretty peaceful this year, really, the commission. We've had a few early on, and then a fair old gap in the middle. A few weeks ago we had one there that people have missed out for a week or two, but everybody's behaving. I think it's been pretty good. Around the traps and everything like that.
It could have been a lot worse than what it has been. But.
I think people are I think the AFL have set it pretty hard now, and umpiring and that seems to be pretty good, and the players around the clubs and that are all fair dinkum and having a go, but there's few things that can happen and go on, which it always will in football. But so the mandatory, I don't know what happens with the umpires with the mandatory ones. I don't know about those, but so the commission have been called a few times, but that's about it.
Anyway, well, you're still active with things.
Active with
things. So it's good to see. So we can expect to see you maybe make a guest appearance in the finals. For some reason or other.
No, definitely in the finals times. I was nearly going to get there on the weekend, but. To see Counter Bay and Strath, because I thought that'd be a cracking game of footy, which it was. And but anyway, but short work kept on going. So
your tip for premiers this year?
Well, look, the way McLaren are going, I mean, they've jumped out of sight and gone, haven't they? But finals, funny thing, the old finals. I've seen a lot of clubs too that have gone all the way through and won all the minor round games, and comes to that big last game of the year and they've fallen over. So, but I think the way McLaren are going,
I think we've nearly run out of time.
You have.
So, thanks for calling in today.
No problem.
It's good to see that you're up and well. Anyway,
still upright, Kev. That's the main thing. So good luck to everybody in the finals too. Yeah, look, I'll catch up with a few people around finals time. That's for sure.
Here we are back, almost ready to get underway here, Ian. For our viewers, set, the umpires are lining himself up. no. Oh.
Oh.
You had us worried there, thanks Ian. A siren has sounded here. And underway, goes up there, quickly up and down it goes, and McLaren get the ball and go forward. Hits the centre half forward area, goes up, Victor Harbour, recover up, goes in well, picks it all up there in Nicholas Dowling with handballs out. Out to the wing, McLaren in the first run here. They're going over here through Tom Harms. He turns around, he gets the ball, drives them back in out that scoreboard side. Spoil from behind, comes over the back and goes over the boundary line for the boundary umpire to throw it in on the forward flank for McLaren. McLaren have got their foot on this one here. We'll give some wrap-up scores. We're still struggling today. I apologise for 2 games. They're a bit slack. Up it goes down. Thump comes out. The umpire's blown his whistle, and I think it might be the first recall for the boundary umpires who've done a great job. Just let that one slip out onto it and to go. So here he goes. That's better. A lot better up there. Madden slip. Up it goes. Comes back down. Ellis gets it for McLaren. Yeoman gets it for Victor. McLaren get it up again. They go out. Goes in the forward pocket here now. Goes all out. Running out to it. It's turned around. McLaren gets it. He gets tackled. Up and down. It goes onto there. Right into the forward pocket. Nobody can mark it. Out the back it goes. Victor Harbour. Pick it all up. Out they come. Vincent comes out and he finds it on his chest on the club room side for Victor Harbour. And he goes, looks up, comes right over now to the club room side, the wing. Up they go. Couldn't get it to there, was Victor in James Hewitt, and she goes over the boundary line, right in front of the interchange, in front of the club rooms. In he comes. Young lad gets up, does another good job on it. Up they go, pushes all out, goes out the back by Trelaw. Victor turns around, gets wrapped up, goes out to there, and the appealing for a throw or handball going out there astray, and it comes back and they've got rewarded. Victor Harbour through themselves in James Hewitt as he gets the ball back. True wing, club room side. It's a true wing. He's got Dowling right in here, just right on the flank here if he wants to go short, which he doesn't. He's got no idea where he's looking.
No, he doesn't know where he wants
no
to kick
idea,
it.
has he? He
No.
goes off, so he drives in. Out they come. Lead was all okay by Victor. Takes it on the chest there, and that one there is Jackson Elms. Elms drives his ball around. Goes off. He misses by a mile and turns around and gets up there and gets a minor score. So Victor Harbour go to 8 goals 4 to 12 goals 6 to McLaren, and the scoreboard was right.
McLaren bring the ball back again, and there's a mark being taken in by McLaren. So they've got the ball now. They've got kicking to an open forward line again down there, and they seem to do quite well when they can do that. And this time the ball goes over there to to Ellis, and he's grabbed hold of it, and they've grabbed hold of his teammate, thrown him on the ground as well, and the umpire has come in and relieved the pressure, but over the top it goes now. It's gone out there to Tarek Ridigolo, and here's Victor Harbour now has picked the ball up, and they got a loose player over that far side if they can get him out, but it's going to be a 1-on-2 out here maybe if the ball goes much further. It is, and McLaren will get the ball back. And coming back there, the little bloke from Victor did well to spoil him, but didn't spoil him for long. The ball's come back again, and there is another score to McLaren. It's another point. So it's 12 goals 6 out there, or 12 goals 7 now to McLaren, 8 goals 4 to Victor Harbour.
Certainly is. Victor Harbour with the ball to bring it back in. Turn around, it goes up. We'll go the scoreboard side, and he plays on and gets called to play on now. Drives it out to the back flank. Up they go. Basham can't get up and down and get it. Comes out there, picks around to the bloke there in Reece Bartram. Bartram gets around to it, can't get away, and it goes up there for a throw up from the forward flank for McLaren. Up they go. Nobody really gets it. Comes back down. Yeoman gets it for Victor. Handball comes out though. Quickly goes out there to Vanderloo from McLaren. And taking it on the chest out there is McLaren. And it's got himself in Matthew Merritt. So Matthew Merritt will shoot. He's gone back a long way, so he's going to probably kick from nearly 45, 47, I would say. He'll run in onto these. In he comes, steadies himself, walks inside the 50, gets about 8 metres and drives it, gets some good length on it. Umpire looks and says, sorry, offline once again. So McLaren go to 12 goals, 8 to Victor Harbour, 9 goals, 4
And
on
Victor
the FPX scoreboard.
Victor don't waste any time getting the ball back in play. Finds his teammate over there in the forward pocket, kicks it back, didn't gain much at all, but they got it over the other side of the oval. They kick it down there again, and that's not going to work out that well either, because there's plenty of big fellas there from McLaren, and it was always going to happen that one of them were going to take the mark.
Cody Ellison.
And Cody Ellison there, fairly a big lad he is, and why you would kick it where they were, I don't know. Perhaps they were watching a couple of teams playing the last couple of weeks, Trevor. They were pretty good at doing things like that. Anyway, Ellison comes in, has a long kick in, and it's gone over there to Trelaw. Trelaw gets it across to his teammate, Vincent. Going down the ground in Vincent, and the mark has been taken over there, coming out there. You kick it to out here to
McKinnon now.
And McKinnon's got hold of it. He finds it to his teammate down there, and he's going to kick it across the ground, and nearly well done by him. And again, the big fellas are just too tall out there for McLaren, aren't they? And down the ground they go with it. And here's a chance for the players there for McLaren.
Put that out in the full, I'd say, or untouched, it doesn't matter.
They had a shot from a long way out, and looked like the wind just got hold of it then and blew it across the boundary line.
Yeah, I think he just had a wild kick at it, Kevin. Yeah. I don't make excuses for it.
No, I'm not making excuses for it, but I think whether he had a wild kick or not, it just went straight out of bounds with a bit of a hook on it. Anyway, they come to bring it back in. There's Victor about to bring it back in, which they do to put the ball up high, and down the ground it goes, and another big bloke puts their hands up out there from McLaren. And coming in there was well
good
done, well picked up down there by Victor Harbour through Oliver Dowling. And down the ground it goes. Here's a chance from Victor now if they can get away. They're under a bit of pressure out there, and Victor Harbour player can get away with it and grab hold of the player with the ball. No, he can't. And McLaren now get away with it through Bentley. Bentley gets it over the top to Cody Ellison. Ellison, the player slipped over then, and Victor Harbour now can get it back again. And he's kicked out here, and I think he grabbed hold of and just pushed in the right direction, the right time there, and Elms takes the mark. Almost at centre half forward out there, but McLaren, player there was grabbed, and the umpire says play on. And we'll give it back there to the umpire as the umpire throws it up again. Coming out of the pack was well picked up there by the little bloke too from Victor Harbour, and that was Harry Vincent. And Vincent has put the ball in, and the umpire says no one's marked that one, I'll have it, and I'll throw it up again. So he comes in to throw it up it goes, down it goes. And Victor Harbour get rid of it, and the player there, has he kicked it?
No.
He has for a behind only, and that gives Victor Harbour another point. They go to 8 goals 5.
Certainly is.
11 to 12 goals 8.
On the FPA scoreboard, McLaren bring it off, clubroom side, comes back, spoilt from back behind. Picked up by McLaren's. He fends off 2, gets off there, gets knocked out, and has to give it up for incorrect disposal as
He
it
fend
goes.
off and let the ball go.
Yep, yeah. So it comes around to Jess McKinnon. McKinnon lines up. He's not going to get the distance, I don't think. No. Bloke's got a kick outside 50. Kicks it out now, waiting for Basham to come out. Basham goes and he grabs it. Over the back and read that beautifully. As I said, he's come from the back. He was right at the back of it.
He was not in the game.
No, he was right out, but he read it better, and all the others went underneath with their big jumps on the way down, and he just sat in the back of it and just cracked onto it. And
I don't reckon his feet left the ground.
No, he was up a little bit, but yeah. So Basham rolls in, comes there, sets himself up, drives this ball, hangs it. Goal umpire waffles around, wait for him to come back to the centre. In he does, comes around and he signals.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
So we're back into here. Ball is back, so we'll be able to give a round up here for scores in just a minute. We got them all. We've got some all three-quarter scores now, so which is good.
Umpire tosses the ball up high, up it goes, and Jesse McKinnon had it then. Kick went nowhere, and the kick
Should go for that.
It's kicked it to the McLaren player who was laying on the ground there and just getting pulled along like he was in a boat.
That's in the back.
It would have to be, wouldn't it? It is. And the
Cooper.
Mark goes out here to Cooper. Cooper will get across there to his player out by himself. He doesn't want to use him because I think he reckons he's too far out to score, and kicks it over there to
Dowling, isn't it?
And now Dowling's almost just as far out on the other side of the oval. I'll take a good kick out there by Dowling. Get this one in, kicks it
Just
in,
puts it up to Basham.
Just tries to put it into Basham.
Dropped it,
Hewitt.
Hewitt.
In the Basham, it went into somebody else out there. And the player then, he was a little bit slow to get rid of it. In fact, he was too slow to get rid of it. I reckon that was number 2 out there,
Yep.
Kane Cooper. And Cooper was sat right on his behind then, before he had time to even get his boot to it. Ball's kicked back now, and McLaren have got the mark on
Kiefer
the far
Zohar.
side of the ground. It's Zohar. So Zohar, always see him out there with the long sleeve jumper on, no matter how hot or cold it is. And offhands it goes across the line and out of bounds. Well, it's starting to come over a little dark.
Yeah,
at the
it's getting
moment,
dark
Trev.
again now. Quickly for scores around the ground for round 16 from our station sponsor, Shed Boss Fluorio. Langhorne Creek 15-13, Yankalilla 3-8. Myponga Selix 23-9, Goolwa Port Elliot 3-8, Willunga 16-4, Encounter Bay 6-10, Mount Compass 9-8, Strathalbyn 9-2. So the ball now comes up, comes back down. Victor Harbour get the ball up again in their forward lines. Comes out there, Basham uses it, pushes the player out in Zohar, and he turns around and he takes a second grab and marks and gets to line himself up for his second goal this quarter. And he turns around in almost exactly the same spot.
And a question from a spectator at the Willunga game, they said, how can you have 12 minutes of time on in a quarter?
Oh, easy. So goes onto it and goes through. Basham walks in, waltzes through, finds his second.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
That spectator you were talking to, Kevy, but when you go 10 goals, you know, if it's Goolwa Port Elliot and Myponga Selix, there was
No, I said this is
15 goals.
It's at the Willunga game.
Yeah.
Anyway, Outer Bay now getting the ball down there again towards their end, but was held up at full back out there by Samuel Bentley. He's done that a few times today. Prevented them going anywhere with it. They kick it across the ground. It seems like a set play that they have all the time.
Oh, you can see it. You
There's
can see
always someone
McLaren
hanging
set
around
plays.
waiting over there.
Yeah.
And they really need someone to get over there quickly. Ball now is on the ground. McLaren have got hold of it. They can run across the ground. Oh, he's
Got him.
on there for...
Well
Yeah,
tackled
so
by Yeomans.
That was well tackled. Just grabbed him at the wrong time, and he did jump over the mark then too. And ball comes down. Here's a chance down here again.
Shepherd
A
off.
good bounce
Shepherd
out
off.
there.
He messing up with each other, and he's missed it.
And he's missed it.
Three of them there, and they
Three
messed
there,
that
and
one up.
I think they all wanted it, and in the end, no one really got hold of it right, and they gave away chance of a goal then. So Victor Harbour now go to 10 goals 6 to McLaren 12 goals 8. And there was a great chance then to bring the difference back to only a few points.
Certainly was. Yeah, they just panicked. There's 3 of them to 1, so they had it completely covered. One just had to shepherd off, but no, they all fought for it, and then the bloke took the snap and missed by a mile. McLaren with the ball brings it back in, drives it out to the scoreboard side. Out they go, up and down, grabbed out there, can't get it, he flicks it all out, goes over quickly to McLaren's there in Tarek Redigolo, goes off there and Victor runs off, he quickly handballs off, goes around off into there, into Jackson Elms. Elms' kick was too short, goes off, Sockers and the umpires come in for a late tackle or held down into here, and it looks like it's going to go to Victor Harbour as the ball was slammed back too far. And turns around, goes back, and comes out to Basham.
Well, Basham could just about get this.
He's
and
got
if
a
they'd have
boot
got
on
the
him,
last
hasn't he?
one, that would have made a couple of points difference.
Yep. Yeah, so Basham rolls up. He's just put this one up in the teeth of goals. He was well out 550. Goes over, smacks over the back for another minor score to Victor Harbour. They go to 10 goals 7 to McLaren's 12 goals 8. So 2 goals 1 the difference.
13 points the difference. As McLaren will bring the ball back in again. Certainly a set play in that back corner. And Kiefer Zohar takes the kick-in mark down there. And the ball has gone in.
Ellis.
And Ellis now, you can't give him the run of the ball too much. Otherwise he'll do something with it every time he gets it.
He's passed that one off
He has,
without
and
being
I reckon
touched.
he's kicked the ball out of bounds. This time you give someone a rap and that's what happens. Anyway, so Victor have got it now. They kick it in the middle of the ground. They've got a player out there by himself. He takes the mark.
Nicholas Dowling.
Nicholas Dowling. He gets in and he's again, and this time it's gone over.
Zach Dowling.
Zach Dowling. And out it comes. The ball's on the ground.
Oh, high on that. Victor's free kick. McLaren's wondering what he's done. You can see it was, he's thinking, what? But yeah, he was well and truly over the shoulder in the back of him.
So there's
Elms.
another shot on goal this time, and this one is Elms.
Kick 4. 1 every quarter, Kev.
Well, if he can get to 2 in the last quarter, he'll make the difference. 1 point. 7 points, won't he?
Yeah, if he kicks this one, it goes to 7 points.
Yeah. So in comes Jackson Elms. Yeah, and he's not that far out either. Should be able to kick this. In he comes.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh, he's come back in. Yeah,
He's got it.
that roll.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies. 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
1 goal 1. You're not looking at the Demons last night.
No.
So he turns around.
Oh, right, good.
Ellis kicks the ball up off the ground here. Comes off, goes around quickly. Picked up there by Daniel Marr. Handball goes back over again to Tarek Redigolo. Full forward now, over the back. Victor get it. Handball's off. He comes over, kicks across the goal, finds his player down there, just into him to Zach Stickle.
Oh, they made a blue.
Stickle goes off, goes to clubroom side, turn around. I reckon you could pay McLaren. I think it could be a ball up though.
Yeah, there was too many tall players where they kicked that ball.
Yeah, they were lucky there. Just got
lucky
to grab
they
at the
got
same
away
time.
with that. Yeah.
So out it comes, goes pushed out there by Laurie, goes over, turns around. Victor now gets it. A series of handballs goes back in, turns around, goes off there quickly to Cooper. Cooper gets off.
And they
he goes off straight over to the big
there.
boy in Cody Ellison.
Yeah.
So Cody Ellison.
The big players don't get any smaller as the day goes on, do they?
So he goes up, kicks it right into the pocket. Up they go. Trelaw can't get to it. Goes over. Stacks on the middle here. And it'll be right in the forward pocket for McLaren. So we turn around and get onto there, and it's going to be a ball up by the umpire.
We're at the 20-minute mark of this last quarter.
Yep, goes up, pushes all down, goes down on the ground. Victor Harbour gets wrapped up, and a free kick, and comes out here to Yeomans. Yeomans, it's turning around, it's getting up, it's looking around, see what's going on, not much happening. They're all trying to make it out. Steps back in, goes around, takes it, breaks the tackle. Then he handballs off over the far pocket. Comes around there to Bartram. Bartram turned around. He rolls up. Goes up now to the back flank, but he can't get out any further. And intercepted there by Jamie Smith for McLaren. Jamie Smith gets the lead, comes out there, finds his player, quickly goes on, drives this ball up, right up in the teeth of goals. Out they come. All by himself was the leaping giant there, and he turns around. McLaren's picked the ball up, and he'll go for a set shot. I reckon it's big. Is that Mutton, or is it down around into Grims?
Might be Grimley.
Might be Grims, I think. Yeah.
It is Grimley.
Yeah, it looked like he just had that little bit of thinnerness about
Thinner,
him.
yeah.
So Grimley now has kicked 4. It's won every quarter, but not this quarter. This will be the first goal for McLaren's if he kicks a goal. This quarter anyway. He drives up, umpire's moving, but I think he's happy with it. Comes back, wait for the signal. Yeah. There it is. There was 12 goals in that game you're talking about that quarter, Kevy, so it's quite possible.
Which game is that?
Well, you said Wollonga and Counter Bay. There was 12 goals in that quarter.
Oh, well, that's
8 and 4.
Yeah, but I think you might find that depends on what quarter those other guns are in. Anyway, doesn't matter, but the timekeepers take the time.
Yeah.
That's the matter. If the timekeepers don't know what they're doing, but you'd hope they would, especially once they got to the A grade. And the ball now is a chance for Victor to pick it up. The player there that tried to pick it up was dispossessed of it, and that was well done then by the McLaren player as he's kicked it down. He's found a teammate further down the ground. He's got another player down there by himself, and they're just going to run off with it in the last 2 or 3 minutes, I would think. Any hope that Victor had that they probably should have got if that kick out in front of us had gone through.
Yep. Daniel Marr with him, so yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get the final scores up onto here, because we're still going. Like I said, we've got ourselves 23 minutes gone here. So in comes Marr, drives this ball. He hangs that one right over, doesn't it? Up and down it goes, comes off hands, over the back. Victor get it, kick it, not a real good kick out. Goes straight around to Vanderloor for McLaren. He goes back in again. And there we go, on the chest now of the Jordan Mutton. So he's got right against the boundary line. So turn around. Almost looks like it's raining, doesn't it, Kevin? Huh? It almost looks like that's rain onto there. I reckon it might be, so showery. Mutton comes in. Drives himself, puts it around on the boot. Umpire says, sorry, you missed that one. So McLaren go to 13-9 to Victor Harbour 11-7.
Yes, well, 23 minutes gone, 2 minutes of time on has ticked over in this last quarter. And Victor Harbour are 14 points down now. Can they get back into it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they can now. Anyway, which way are they kicking? They're trying to kick one side, then they go back to the other, kicking over towards the scoreboard out there. They've got a couple of tall fellas out over there, have they? They need them out over there. And they've got the younger ones out there. Or the player there's dropped the ball, dropped the mark.
Vanderloor.
And back he goes again, and they've got the run, and that's the trouble. It's a very open forward line down there for Victor Harbour at the moment, and the ball is on the ground, and umpire will come in and throw it in. I think it might be a relieved McLaren when they hear that final siren today.
I think so, though, yeah. Hasn't been all what we've seen of them early. Up she goes. Trelaw can't get it out for Victor. Goes over. Shoving the chest, goes down. The McLaren player goes down. Victor picks it all up. Now they come out the back flank. Going up and down. Elms can't take it. Punch goes up. Turns around.
Spoiled each other.
Yep, spoiled each other. Flicks it all out. Victor gets it. Comes back in there. And we've got hanging on too long. And it'll be a free kick to McLaren. Right over by the scoreboard. Turns around. Shows a score distinctly there, 11-7 to 13-9 on our FPAG scoreboard, but he rolls up, I think it's Vanderloo. So Vanderloo with the ball, drives it, should just kick it up into the pocket. Out they go. Victor go up, get the fist to it. She goes over the boundary line for a ball in the forward pocket for McLaren. So I'd say they've probably got this one wrapped up here now.
Oh, they got it wrapped up, yeah.
I've got, now we've got it out into, we've got 26 minutes gone.
Yep.
So take it away, Kevy.
From the throw in now, ball grabbed by Victor, ball kicked high in the air over there. There's 3 McLaren players around it, and finally the smaller of the 3 of them grabs hold of the ball, and that was Leon Groves. So he'll get the ball and kick it right in the forward line, and there'll probably be a few 6'3", 6'4" players in there that can put their hands up and maybe
They looked for a handball, but it was Basham calling it.
Nearly worked. Anyway, the ball now comes back to Victor's favour, and it's gone right over that far side. And will it stay in? Yes, it does stay in out over there. And McLaren get the ball and they kick it back in again, and they'll let it go.
The siren, so he's going to have to kick it after the siren, Kebby. So,
well, it won't matter what he gets, does it? Because they don't need percentage. They don't need anything else.
No.
The McLaren side, and I don't think they got it either. I reckon there is a nil score kick in, or is it a point? No, it's a nil score kick in. So the scores stay as they are. 11 goals, 7 to Victor Harbour, 13 goals, 9 to McLaren on our FPAG scoreboard. So not a bad game, Trev.
Yeah, not bad. Like I said, Victor didn't give up. McLaren just seemed to take the foot off the pulse there and take their times. And we'll get you to chase up one of those other scores there, Kevy. So I didn't have time to write it down with from Ian, but we'll catch through it. But I'll read through the...
Strath snuck in.
Strath snuck in. We've got a final on that one for us, buddy. So
yes. Strathalbyn 13-6. Compass 10 goals, 9.
Yeah, it's comfortable a bit like this one here. Yeah. And as I said, the other one was my Ponga Selix. I didn't get, I think. But anyhow, while I should chase them out, the score here, the goal kickers for the winners, McLaren. James Grimley has got 5. Jordan Mutton with 3, as had Matthew Merritt. Singles to Billy Charler and Lachlan Matthews. For Victor Harbour, man of their moment for them, Jackson Elms got himself 5, Sam Basham with 3, singles to Kane Cooper, Benjamin Yeomans and Lachlan Barillo. So yeah, they had their chances but just missed up on it, didn't they? Especially that one down the end here.
They did,
would have put them within 7 points and could have changed the game, because
it could have.
You get your tail up, don't you?
Well, there could have been a point the difference there.
Well, that's what I mean. You could get down into it, and they finished up going into attack again after that, but they missed, like 2 shots that they should have got. And,
but there was 3 of them after that.
Yeah. Yeah,
all they had to do was ship
just
it off.
Panic with each other, didn't talk to each other, and one of them actually tried to knock it out of his own mate's hands, so it was to go on to it. So, the only scores we got here at the moment, there was nothing else from the other ones you see, Kevin.
No,
so,
not yet. No.
Well, it's nearly 5, so we'll try to go on. Next week, just try to work out, yep. Yep, thanks Ian there. So we're really not getting anything out. We've struggled all day to get results from Gould Report out at my Ponga Selix and Wollonga Encounter Bay. So that's It's not good, when your teams are playing around onto there, and you'd think it was all out, but my Pongus. So we got out of here. So my Pongus Selix, score got out to them is 23 goals 9, Goolwa Port Elliot 3-8. We don't know when that was, we presume that was 3/4. Willunga was 16-4 to Encounter Bay 6-10, so you can't see any results changing out of that. Langhorns Creek stormed home trying to get this percentage. They got 27-18 to Yankalilla, 3 goals 8 as the final score over there. So they come up. Mount Compass 10 goals 9. Strathalbyn got up onto there 13-6. So it's not really a percentage pick up there for Strath. And of course here McLaren's 13-9 defeated Victor Harbour 11-7. So that now puts Strathalbyn and Langhorns Creek 1 game behind both Encounter Bay and Victor Harbour. So those sides sitting in the 8 are only 1 game ahead of the pack following them, and of course they've also got percentage. So and like I said, poor old Victor got the top 3 sides to
well, that's
play
probably
off
why
on.
they're where they are.
Yeah,
Because they haven't played the top 3 sides.
That's right. So it goes on to there. Encounter Bay, I think, pick up a lighter one, I think, through as they come through.
They got Goolwa next
Goolwa,
week.
yeah. They got Goolwa Port Elliot, so you'd say that would hold them up onto there, plus the percentage will be fairly handy for them. And of course the Creeks and Strath, well, they've just got to keep winning, and Strath or Langhorns Creek are at least attempted to get themselves some percentage up, but it's going to be tough because they were less than 100%. They were nearly 20% behind, I think, 15-20%, so it's a lot to make up. Those results were for our station sponsor Shed Bloss Fluorio, so I can't see much sense really hanging around. We won't get any others from if we struggle with them. So this is 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.